After a canceled flight, one-day journey, I'm here in Belgium, my 99th country. This is my Airbnb. Me and Tassel are staying here for 10 days. I am super excited. We're gonna get in the car right now. We're gonna drive to Brussels. We're staying right outside in Flanders. And if you guys don't know about this country, they speak 3 languages here: French, Dutch, German. They have mussels, fries, chocolate, beer, and this is the car we got. 10 days in this beauty. What is this, dude? A 2 Series. It's like an M Series. And yeah, I'm excited. Let's do this. I'm back in Europe. Western Europe, the best. I haven't been this far north in Europe in about 5 years. It's been a long time. I'm very excited for this trip, guys. Belgian beer, Belgian chocolate, Belgian waffles, Belgian fries. It's great. So we're in a small suburb. Usually it takes like 15 minutes. Today it's gonna take 33 right now because there's traffic.
Take the next left to stay on Avenue des Sequoias.
Nice, right? Nice houses. And later on this trip we'll do a little house tour so you guys can see it. Oh yes, here we go. All muscle car, this car. You can never tell here. Like, it's funny how they have the separations. They have like parking, they have bike routes, they have like almost like the Netherlands, right? So we're entering Brussels now, trying to find some parking. This place is gorgeous. This is amazing. Look at this, beautiful Western Europe. So nice. So this is the parking over here. Ready to go. Mer di Noord. So the name means Nordic Sea, and it's one of the best seafood places in Brussels. We're gonna have some mussels. Mussels with some fries and some beer. The 3 things you have to have, but the chocolate as well, right? But not there. We'll have chocolate later. Love the buildings, a mix of architecture, right? You have old buildings and you have these modern buildings here. 99, I feel great. I'm happy. This is like my homeland, dude. Europe. I'm here with Christoph.
Hello.
How you doing?
Very well, thank you.
So Christoph's telling me it's not season for mussels, but they have so many other things. We got snails, you have shrimp croquettes, they have like small lobsters. So what do you recommend?
For the moment we're having the shrimp croquettes, which we're famous for. And we've got also the escargots in a big pan over there with the soup. We also have fish on the plancha, like mackerels. We also have swordfish. We've got salmon, all on the plancha.
Basically all seafood.
Yeah, also only seafood.
Only seafood. So it's like open air. You have all the seafood here, just like a fish market. And then in front they have the terrace, and then you order on the side.
On the side, you have a seat, and then we come and serve you the food. The drinks you take with you when you order them.
And so a question, where are you from? From here? How many languages do you speak? 4. 4? I just know Je t'aime. I'm learning my French. I'm learning. I mean, it's the best thing to know. Okay, so we're gonna order some stuff. Oh, look, guys, look. So over here they have the shrimp croquettes right there. They got shrimp. They have a mix of things. Over here they're doing the fish. Look, guys, right here.
These are the snails.
Oh, these are the snails. Oh, wow.
This is something the Chinese and Japanese people
They love it.
they love it.
I know. I love it.
So I have our fish soup.
Oh, fish soup. Nice broth.
Yeah.
Oh, it smells so rich. And then this is the plancha. Grilling fish, shrimp, and then, so you order there, they make it all here, super fresh, and you sit right there. And then what do you pair it with? Beer, of course, right? Beer?
Beer or white wine? A local beer, the Zinnepils, really from Brussels. It's very nice.
Zinnepils.
Zinnepils.
I think we're gonna go with the Zinnepils. So what do you think? Snails? We get croquettes? Love seeing the seafood being cooked. It's amazing. It smells so good. I can't wait to have some shrimp croquettes, maybe some razor clams. Let's go inside. As soon as the food's ready, they put it right there in front where it says Mer Noord, this little trays. And if it's really full, she'll take it to them and she just calls your name and you go. That's it.
David.
I think it's for me. Is it for me? No, I haven't ordered yet. But I love this whole experience. So you go inside here, you order, they cook for you, they put it right there, she calls your name and she takes it to you. Oh, and this is the owner right here, this guy. Okay, allora, I love this. She's half Italian.
Yeah.
Magari. Buonissimo. Okay, so croquettes, no?
You like this? You like one? What is your first name?
David, Davide.
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 Si.
So 2 shrimp croquettes,
2 person or for 1 person for 2?
1 person for 2,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Razor clams.
Yeah.
So let's get some razor clams.
For razor clams,
Everything looks so good.
only is good here. The salmon here is a Scottish salmon.
Scottish salmon.
Yeah, it's very nice. Bio.
Oh, you know what? Let's do the escargot. No?
This is soup. It's a sea snail soup.
Let's do that.
Yes, it's popular here in Belgium. It's spicy.
Spicy.
Yeah.
And then I want the beer. He said it's a Zene?
Zenepils. It's bio. It's from here. It's local beer.
2 beers.
2 beers.
2.
Right.
Do it. I mean, so far, you know, I'm gonna do a video. How many beers did I try in Belgium? I'm gonna try like 5 beers at least a day.
Molto buonissima is very nice beer. In Belgium, only beer is good. The beer is so.
Like that is better?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. E quanto è?
Niente.
Niente.
Sì, è per me.
Ah, grazie, grazie.
Prego.
Ah, grazie a voi.
Italiani.
Grazie. No, they caught me. But just so you know, so escargot €7, croquettes are $14.50 per person.
The total, no. 1 croquettes, 1 razor clams, 1 escargot, 1 salmon, and 2 beer is 47.50
Perfect. Ah, grazie. No, tu sei come mia zia, veramente come la zia. Grazie. Oh, I love this place already. Cheers.
Bye bye.
Belgium. Merci. A Belgica. Oh my gosh, I am ready for this country. Yes. I'm so happy to be here. All right, let's get in the shade. I love your country. I love it here already. I'm doing 2 beers at once. Let's get in the shade. Let's go.
Hey, it's your first beer, but it's my 3rd beer because last night I had 2 beers, like wait for you.
I think I have to do a counter at the end. How many beers, right? Nice and light.
Yeah, it's nice. It's pretty nice.
It's good.
Yeah.
Zen Pils. So this is a Brussels brewery. But the good thing is this is a brewery from right here, and this pairs really well with the seafood. But if you want, you can go with wine. Cheers, bro.
Can't go wrong either way.
Can't go wrong.
David! Voila.
I'm right here.
There you go, David. With your nice beers. Voila. Sea snails, salmon, and then we have shrimp croquettes, and we have razors. Please enjoy. Bon
Hey,
appétit.
merci beaucoup. Merci. I'm ready. Let's do this. So we're having shrimp croquettes. Love this. Can't wait to try it. Here we have salmon. Beautiful. I love the dill on the side. So each one comes with a little salad. They always come in these paper plates. And then over here we have the razor clams. That looks so good. So again, all this comes from the Nordic Atlantic or North Atlantic Sea. Right here they have the coast in Belgium, Holland, and all that area has really good seafood. And over here we have the snails. You know what? Let me just dive into the snails. So this is spicy snail soup. Monsters. Let me get 2. It's spicy. Massive snails. Oh, dude, it's a spicy broth. Let me sip it. Slurp it. That's a kick right there. Spicy, man. Okay, I'll put it aside for a second. Because I really want to try these croquettes right here. Oh, I can't wait. Nice croquettes. You know, I'm from Miami. We have Cuban croquetas. We have Spanish croquetas. We have croquetas from everywhere. These are Belgian. Holy smokes. The inside, it's almost like bechamel. It like melts, it like falls apart. Outside, nice crust. I'm gonna rank this. This is like my top 3 croquetas of all time. Holy smokes. I love this croqueta. They told me the Belgians do amazing shrimp croquettes. You know what it is? They actually use the, like medium-sized shrimp, but it's all in there like in chunks. The food's good. The croquettes are amazing. Razor clam. What I love is that they built it up a little bit. It's not just a regular razor clam. It has extra stuff on top. So go like this, pull it out. You have to get everything in there. You got some garlic, with some parsley, and oil. I tell you, I'm happy to be here. Yeah, so let me ask you, how do you say it is delicious? C'était bon.
Très bon.
C'est bon.
You're really good in French, huh?
C'est bon. I'm trying.
Yes, you are.
Every day a little bit, right? C'est bon. C'est bon. So clean my hands here. Love the little music. It's how it is in Europe. Always some guy coming around with playing some music. For me, it's tuna and salmon. My tops. Look at that. Beautiful. He said to get some of this. I guess it's like a tartar sauce. I didn't know Belgium had this good seafood. My God. I've been all over the Mediterranean. This takes the cake though. All cold water. I love the ingredients they're using here. Super fresh. You got the dill sauce, you have a little bit of salad, the parsley, and nice oil.
Lots of pepper, huh? That's why you let David try first, because he tells you if it's spicy or not, you know? Wow.
The seafood is blowing my mind. It literally is blowing my mind. Little snail. It is a pepper.
Wow. My name is Walter, and the fish bar, as it is right now, I think it's about 17, 18 years now. We started with just one small thing, the sea snails, and then people asked me, don't you have a white wine with the sea snails? I went for white wine. And then they asked, but can I have a soup, a normal fish soup? And then we make some fish soup. And then, but why don't you do shrimp croquettes? And I went for something to prepare shrimp croquettes. And every time there was more and more people, so we decided to rearrange everything.
You made my first day amazing.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you. I love this country. And guys, this was an amazing spot, affordable seafood. We spent 47 euros. We had 4 dishes. We had beer. I mean, the experience itself is awesome. You go here, you order, sit down, relax, enjoy, bake in the sun. This is beautiful. You know, I got here like 27 hours late, and I was supposed to do a lot of fries, Belgian waffles, and chocolate places between these 2 days. So I'm trying to see what I can do today. I'll probably hit up a few fries spots, which is Belgian Fritz. You know, fries were invented in this country, not down south in France. But yeah, this is gorgeous. I'm just like in awe with this place. Look at this, beautiful. And our first stop for Fritz Belgian fries is Friesland, and this is how they have it. So homemade Belgian fries, little, so small, with sauce or without sauce. We're going with sauce. We're gonna eat a lot. Oh wow, look at all the fries being fried back there. Oh, and aliens telling me that Andalus is their favorite sauce, but they have, I think it looks like 12 different sauces. Mayonnaise, ketchup, mustard, barbecue cheese, Andalus, pita, Brazil, curry ketchup. Oh, and they have some spicy, samurai, American, pili pili, Dallas. The spicy looks good. Let's do the mix. Tacad. Is that how you say it, tacad? I'm trying to learn French, man. Trying to learn. The cat. The cat.
We make the sauce Andalus and Samurai. There you go.
I thought he was gonna pour the sauce on top, but you're saying when you ask to take away or get away, that's when you pour it.
So getaway or takeaway, we can put it aside, or you can take it like on top of fry. So when you eat here, it's mostly on side.
And this one, Andalus.
Scale 1
It's
to
like
10.
scale 1 to 10. I know it's a mix. It's like garlic, spice in there. Do we have some paprika in there? I don't know. So which one is that?
Andalus. It's this one, it's spicy. There you go.
Wow. Just like that. To go. Let's go eat. Look at that. It looks so creamy. Let's sit down somewhere here. I love this. They're doing a lot of construction around us, so bear with us. I'm gonna try some of this samurai sauce. So again, this is how you get it to go. If you're gonna sit down, they're gonna give you the sauce in little containers. Again, this is a very creamy sauce. Not too spicy, that one. Samurai, I mean, it has a ting. I like the garlic in the Andalus. Whoa, the fries are good. Dutch potatoes, hand cut right here. Oh, wow. So Friesland dates back to 1978. And he said the trick is mix the sauce. Highly recommend this place. Whoa. I love it. That's a lot of fries for $5. Yeah, but look, the pigeons are helping me. Look, taking my fries. And the best part about this place, some of the staff is from Albania. Hey, Albania, fala vendere. Let's keep going. I'm gonna keep eating though. Extra saucy. I had to get more sauce. The sauce is what makes it. I mean, the fries are good, but sauce, molto buono. That's Italian. I forgot how to say it in French. Delicious. Look at that sauce. Oh, the crispiness, oil.
You want the proof of me getting fat, huh? Oh, that's fair enough.
That's awesome. The one thing I'll tell you about going on a fries tour, get ready to eat a lot. I'm full after the first one. 2 more or 3 more?
I think it's 2 more, but I'm good. Like 1 beer and that's it, man. To sleep.
And this is the main square of Brussels, the Grand Place in French or Grote Markt in Dutch. They started building in the 11th century. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And this is like completely European, right? People come here, relax, go to one of the cafes, bars, very beautiful architecture. It's right in the center of town and you should probably start your day here. I'd say really be here between 11 and 1 p.m. because of the lighting. And yeah, it's nice. Look, people are drawing, lots of different people like trying to sell stuff, right? So over here they have some guys selling paintings. Over there on the far left, somebody else doing paintings of people. What's this? Free hugs.
Hello.
Hello, bonjour. That's awesome.
This is the painter's house.
The painter's house.
Painters in the Middle Ages. Those 3 houses were painters. All
Wow.
of these were houses for the guilds in the Middle Ages.
And so what's a gill?
We remember that in the Middle Ages there were no universities, so knowledge was transpassed from generation to generation just by the fact of sharing a common passion. So all these people would come to these houses and learn different crafts, different jobs. Those were the guilds. They would set standards for prices, standards for quality of products, and sell from this market. You know, this is Grote Markt.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the explanation. Next fries is here at Friterie. La Friterie. Whoa, what was that? Pigeon. My gosh. Hello, hello. Bonjour. Yeah, I spoke to somebody on Instagram. Yes.
Our boss, I know.
Perfect.
He sent me the message.
Hey.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Merci. Thank you so much. All right, my man. So what are we doing here?
We're making the fries, the Belgian fries.
Belgian fries. They look different. So we were in Friesland.
Yeah.
This is different. You guys do it a little thicker.
We're doing it by the traditional recipe. First of all, we're using the fresh potatoes that are locally being produced just 20 kilometers out of the Brussels. So we cut them, as you may see, by this machine to the form of the fries. Then we deep fry them 2 times in a beef oil. We use 2 kinds of beef fat. First time it's the purified one, so it's more like a butter. And the second thing is not clarified beef fat. So we mix them together and it gives the best flavor that we can get. This is our potatoes, not peeled from outside, just cut it off, not the best parts of it. It's the potatoes, well. And we cut them like this, so we get the form of the fry. We use like 100 kilos per day or 150.
150 kilos per day?
Yeah, about
It's a lot of fries.
quite some. After done, when it's ready, as you may see, this is the temperature here. It's 130. Just basically drop them there, trying to make it as equal as possible.
So as even as you can?
Yeah. Then they go to the oil, and they go with a timer of 925 or about that. Not that necessary. So they will stay there, and it's the first time. Then we put them on the top of the machine, so it wouldn't take so many time when we will prepare it for the customers, because it's 10 minutes and here it's 5 minutes more or so. So we can make it a bit more quickly.
So for us, what do you recommend? I mean, we're gonna get a big one.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, this is we're having a lot.
Don't get us too fast. Okay.
All right. Well, I can suggest you the Andalus sauce, which is the classical Belgian as far as mayonnaise. Basically, it's the tomato basis with some mayonnaise, spicy mustard, and onions inside of that. So it's slightly spicy. I don't know if you tried it already.
So I just tried it, but I didn't know what was in it.
Actually, the truffle mayonnaise is very popular in total in Belgian and French kitchen. The Brazil sauce is really nice as well, with salty things, pineapple basis with some whiskey inside of that. As well as in cocktail. In cocktail we're using the ketchup, mayonnaise and some whiskey as well.
Man, I'm making my own fries.
As far as officer will not come here.
Nah. So, got some gloves. Of course, keep it sanitary.
throw some fries in the cage. Yeah, don't be afraid of it.
Don't be
It's not
afraid?
going- yeah. And then just put it in the oil.
Is that good or?
Yeah, it's fine. But for the big, I would put a tiny bit more. Then you take the spoon,
And these are already ready.
just pull it as for yourself.
Just like fill it to the rim. Man, they look good. They look like gold, goldish brown. I actually like the size on this compared to the last place. Like these are thicker, longer, and of course they're different potatoes, right?
A lot of Belgian places, they're getting their supply from Argentina, that the potatoes been already
God.
frozen and so.
Not good.
Normally they don't cut it themselves, which we're doing.
Yeah.
So here is the salt first.
So salt, is that good enough?
I think so.
Okay.
You're doing it for yourself, so yeah. Then you just put some mayonnaise on one side of it. Yeah. Just push it harder. Don't be afraid of it. You can just pump it a few times really hard. Yeah. A bit
Oh.
more quick, it's fine.
Okay, is
Some
that fine?
more?
Some more.
Of course, it's the mayonnaise.
No, dude.
Like that.
It's
Then
too
put
much.
some ketchup here.
Some ketchup.
You put it
So
on the other side.
on the other side of that,
And here are some fried onions. So you just take the spoon and dump it on the top.
that looks amazing. Look at that.
That's it. You're done.
Wow, what a beauty. Get that mayo. Ketchup.
This is the fries that you have just cooked.
I love the fries. They're super soft, but then crispy. They have a different taste from the other ones I had.
That's the point of it. We're using all the time different potatoes because the supply is always different. So we're using only the best quality ones. So we're changing them from times to times. The Andalus probably, as you tried before, the Brazil is really cool as well.
So Andalus again,
Yeah.
and this is again tomato.
This one is the Brazil. It's the with the pineapples and whiskey inside of that. Yeah.
Whoa, you feel that pineapple?
So that's true. Here is some Andalus that you've tried before.
Andalus, and that's you said tomato mayonnaise.
It's the tomato basis with mayonnaise, spicy mustard, and onions inside of that.
Yeah, so they all have a little kick. I like this one the most of these four.
Yeah,
The
it's-
Brazil.
But for me, this is like top 4.
This one over here.
Yeah, it's the garlic sauce based on the real garlic inside of it and eggless mayonnaise.
That's nice. It's like a more liquidy, because these were very pasty
Yeah.
compared to this one.
It's more creamy than this one. That's the point of the eggless mayonnaise.
That's the best one. My family comes from Umbria, Italy. We're land of
Italy.
truffles.
I know, I was working in an Italian restaurant.
That's the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I need to grab that and go like this. I love your place. And what street are we on? Because you have many different
You're aware
locations.
about the fries. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here it's the point called OG1, but I think it doesn't really matter the name. So it's closer to the mannequin piece. Also there is a place closer to the Grand Place.
Yeah, it was smaller.
Yeah. There is probably how you have seen it. It's a bike with the fries like that.
Yeah, exactly the same.
The other point of us I can show you is just here, like 2 minutes away, and it's really good for the content, I think.
Amazing. So since 1998, making some of the best fries in Belgium, possibly the best. I still haven't tried enough. I tried only 2 places so far. It's a multicultural city. Sure. Everywhere you go, somebody's speaking a different language, and again, 3 languages, official languages in this country. I'm so full. I'm gonna have to taste to go. Oh my gosh, potato coma.
So David is determined to make me fat. Wow.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you, thank you. Whoa, that was good. But come with an appetite, seriously. And this is a very famous spot. This is the mannequin that pees. So legend has it, a few hundred years ago, there was a big fire here. A kid came, peed, put out the fire, and they built this in his honor. Where's Delirium, man?
Straight, follow me.
Are you sure?
For the beer, follow me. I got you.
Welcome to the world of Delirium here at Delirium Village in Brussels. If you don't know about Delirium, you might have seen that elephant before. That pink elephant is world famous. This place is gonna be amazing. We're gonna try some of the most incredible beers on planet Earth. Let's go. Ma che bevi? Che bevi qua? Tutto. Tutte. So, some Italian friends of mine here, and they're having Trappist beers. If you don't know about Trappist beers, those are made by monks. Incredible, and that's what they do here at this bar. Many different bars, lots of drinks. Next door, he was telling me, Julian, the manager here, is telling me, this one is like mezcal. That one, what was it? Absinthe. So each one's different, but downstairs here, this is world famous because when they opened here in 2004, they got a Guinness World Record for having 2004 beers. Follow me downstairs. Oh, let's do this. I need a beer. Delirium Trellum. Tremin. Oh my gosh, the beers. Everything good? Ça va?
So far, yeah.
Ready to go? This is Julian. He's going to show us around. We're going to try some awesome beers. And right here is their Guinness World Record certificate. 2004 beers in the year 2004 when they inaugurated this venue. So what else we got? 2004 beers. What do you recommend?
All of them.
All of them.
You don't have to choose.
You know, for me, I want something that I can't get outside of Belgium. Is that possible? Is that something?
I think almost everything is exported when
Yeah.
really look into it. But there's a lovely craft beer I like on tap here.
Let me get one.
Yep.
Yeah. So right now we're having a draft beer. Which one is this?
So that's from a small craft brewery in the southern of the country called Rühl. This one is a summer seasonal, not too filtered.
So it's unfiltered, almost unfiltered.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So it's like almost an unfiltered. Is this a saison?
It is a summer seasonal. Exactly.
Summer seasonal.
Summer seasonal, not exactly a season.
Yeah, so saison is like a farmhouse ale. That's what the guys in the farms used to have.
Yeah, like farmhouse. So that's something that was prepared at the early autumn. Gourd, if it makes sense, until the next summer, and for the people working at the harvest.
And this is sessionable. It's like a low 5%, 6%?
We're
Or?
around this, yeah, 5.2.
5%. Okay. And Delirium's always like 8. I know, and then I've seen other beers up there in like 12, 13% in like Belgium, right?
Yeah, it can go upper as well. So I mean, when you reach the 13, 14% alcohol by volume, I think that's quite of the limit.
That's too much.
After this, you have to cheat a bit.
Yeah.
So you can't distill it because it becomes a spirit. But if you freeze it and take out the ice, you have less volume, of course, and so you increase the percentage of alcohol.
Wow.
That's the way you make it.
Amazing. Well, cheers.
Cheers. I'll have one later.
You have one later? Later? I'm sure you have too much. Remember, I told you the elephant, right? Remember that elephant?
Skill of reflex?
Woo! Look at that. For my daughter. It's amazing. Remember, I told you they won a Guinness World Record. 2004 beers. Right here is their menu. It does not end. How do you go through it? Let's see how long it takes me to find the beer I want. But, I mean, thank God it's in alphabetical order because if not, oh my gosh. So is that your favorite beer, the one you just gave me? So like
One of them, yeah.
one of them?
Sours as well.
Oh, sours. So there's Trappist, and then there's also another one. Lambic.
Spontaneous fermentation. So they are germinating only in oak barrels or chestnut barrels. That's still and sour. Somewhere between beer, wine, cider, and vinegar.
I'm ready, dude. I'm ready.
Let's go.
Merci. Bam, 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 bam. That's only 2 beers. Look at these. Delirium. And upstairs more, right? Like more bar up here. It just doesn't end. It's a never-ending pub.
Crazy, isn't it? Yeah, it is. You have a pub crawl in one building, yeah.
I love it. Whoa. Music's loud, but it's great. There's 30 drafts with 200 different beers.
So 30 drafts at the same moment and 200 different ones a year.
A year. Okay, so they're rotating 200 beers and 30 at a time.
It keeps changing all the time.
Wow, I like it. 30 beers on tap. Look at all the beers behind, all the small kegs. I think it's called like a mini keg. And they're all like 8.5%, huh? Delirium Black Barrel Aged, a brown ale, 11.8%. This was fermented in barrels. Oh wow, that is strong. Whoa, I'm gonna get tossed with this. Some strong stuff. It's good though. Probably my favorite brown ale of all time.
It's in a bourbon draft.
In the purple.
That's why you have enough of bourbon inside.
Yeah.
And that's a mix between the Christmas delirium and the nocturnal delirium.
So 2 different deliriums are fermented in a bourbon barrel.
Yeah, exactly. Barrel. Thank you. That's
Wow. I don't know. Do I survive today?
Ready? Let's go.
You guys good? I'm 5 beers deep, bro. Nah, I'm good. You know what it was? The fries saved me. The best thing to do before drinking any alcohol is eat a lot of food, especially potatoes, carbs. They'll absorb everything. Whoa. Wow, I feel great. How's the beer? Good? The best beer on earth. It's the best beer. This is why I came here. Oh, this is exciting. What's the name of this one?
Jack's Precious IPA.
And where's it from? What brewery?
It came from the brewery Musketeers. It's a Belgian brewery. All the beer you can find here came from Belgium.
Jack's Precious. Is this Jack Sparrow? No, I'm with you. Nice. Sessionable IPA. What is it? Yeah, 5.9%. Not bad. It's his favorite. There is 20 different beers on draft, and everything in this entire complex is Belgian, minus some of the bigger brands. Yo, cheers. Let's go, let's go. Dude, I love all this. This is cool. Yeah, this is like very vintage beer history right there. All the different breweries from different eras. Wow. If you're a beer connoisseur, come here. Yo, we're breathing, bro, we're breathing. People don't come out of here, look at this, Absinthe. You guys don't know what this is? It's a very lethal alcoholic beverage. This is a lot of Absinthe. Who survives this? You know, I mean, people come in here, they have one shot and they keep going, right?
With the 8-9% that is the maximum that you can get, you die. It's like, no. It's like, where are you from? I'm like, Greece. He's like, you maybe. It's like, we're not used to it, you know? We don't drink. I'm like, he's right, you know?
Not like this. This is wild. This, they light it on fire. Yeah. We gonna do one?
Yeah.
I'll do one. Yeah,
Only one?
I'll do one. It's not bad. It's like limoncello.
It's licorice, yes.
Yeah, licorice.
Like yuzu, but with no...
Look at the amount of sugar at the bottom. It's like crazy sugar. Yeah, but how's it made? How do they make absinthe?
Absinthe?
Because it's that plant.
Yes. You plant licorice, black licorice, fenouil, I don't know in English.
Fennel.
Fennel.
Fennel. Okay, because this one's like one of the most strongest drinks in the world right here. I remember watching the movie, what is it, Road Trip? European Road Trip? The guys get crazy in Prague. Yeah, in Prague. They were like, it's too much. Try it. Just don't drink too much. Water, water. Always drink, and every glass has to have water. I love this guy's tattoos. Dulu?
Dulu.
Dulu?
What? Dulu.
Dulu. No, Dulu is the Lu. And this is the Lu?
The wolf, yeah, the Lu.
Water always. Hey, merci. That beer stays there. Hey, yo, it's like a museum. What are we doing here? Amazing. Look at that. What do you think we should try? Caribbean, rum, it all goes hand in hand, sugarcane. The best comes from Barbados, but you can give me anything you want.
Well, the rum is not exactly my specialty, but what do you think?
Ooh, let's see. And they're all Caribbean, right? They're all Caribbean. That smells like sugar. All right, tiny shot, guys. This is a long night. That's the one thing you have to know about Delirium. When you come here, get ready to drink. And there's no food here. Walk out and go to one of those awesome restaurants because here, no food. Pouring tonight, because my Caribbean fan base needs me to drink. Where my Trini's at, Jamaica, Haiti, Antigua, St. Vincent, Grenada. Cheers, bro. Love you. Love you all. Oh. Oh. Let's go. I did that for all my Caribbean people, but I'm done. I can't drink anymore. I really can't. 9-9 country, baby. Let's go. This guy.
That's my stuff, not rum, this.
This mezcal. He likes that agave.
Ça va?
Ça va? Where are you from?
From Iran.
Iran! This is from Iran.
Really?
Isfahan. I love Persia, man.
Thank you.
We're doing something here. The most multicultural country in the world. Or at least a city.
Yeah.
We cut the music because we can't. Da 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 da. Woo! Oh my gosh. What up, guys? You know me? Yeah, man. Where are you guys from? Ah, Kerala. I love it. I'm coming back to you. I'm coming back now, okay? Thanks, guys. I'll come right back. All right. Ahí estamos. So we have like a dozen beers, lowest alcohol percentage to highest. What do we have here?
Like a nice panel of what you can find in Belgium. Lager, Delirium blonde, like a strong sweet ale, the red Delirium. Froze cactus, that's a wheat beer with the cactus flavor. A nice sweet IPA. Strawberry, nice double, so that's regular brown. Almost a quadruple. This one, you're right, is 12% alcohol. The wheat Trappist, like a fruity blonde ale.
Fruity blonde ale. So again, we are on the strip that has the most alcohol probably in the world. 6,000 different products. The best beer on planet Earth. So many good beers. Look at these colors, right? So the main thing with beer is that it can't be just like water. It has to have flavor. It has to have something more. And here in Belgium, they have the most variety of beer. They have Trappist ales. What is the other beer?
Lambic, this kind of sour from Brussels, yeah.
Yeah, so a different style of beer, but so many different diverse beers. And we're gonna try some. So let's go. I'm just gonna try slow. So that's like Corona. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna give you quick ones, right? That one's more crafty.
Yeah, you had this one before.
Yeah.
That's the Delirium.
That one's cherry.
Yeah, indeed.
That one's I don't know, is that kiwi or something?
Cactus.
Cactus?
Yeah.
Cactus ale, what is that?
That's a wheat beer with cactus, yeah. I find lime and ginger in it. I don't know about you.
That is lime and ginger, but I felt like the cactus flavor right away. That's good. That's an IPA or like a sessionable IPA, right? More flavor in there. Another.
Yeah, right, like peachy.
Peachy.
Yeah.
Wow, my entire world of beer in 1 minute right here. More cherry. Way more cherry.
Strawberry.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you were close.
Oh, it's strawberry.
It's strawberry.
Strawberry. So that's strawberry. This is cherry. The problem is when you're trying so many flavors, they all mix. Come on. It's good. Brown?
Brown, yeah. The nice Abbey beer, kind of smooth, sweet, and tasty brown.
I love you, bro. Sorry, there's too many women here. There's too many women.
You're doing well. That's crazy. You're good. And so this is a wheat beer.
It's a wheat.
Trappist one from the Netherlands.
Trappist Netherlands beer. So this comes from monks in the Netherlands who make beer to survive. That's how it started like 700 years ago or something like that, right? Yeah, they had to make beer so they can make money.
So they are working monks here.
They're working monks.
Yeah. They had to work here for their daily life.
That's good. Let's support them. That's good. You left the best strong one for last. That's some right there. That's some crazy stuff. I can't finish that.
Well done, buddy.
Brother,
You're good at that.
This is Delirium Village in Brussels. If you come to Brussels and you don't come here, you weren't here. That's it. Love you guys. Bye. All right, day 2 here in Brussels. Hungover, but I'm getting it. Let's go. Oh, this car, bro. Oh, we didn't lock it? It's okay. It's Belgium. It's safe. Beautiful day, huh? No, actually, it's an overcast day. It's better than yesterday. Yesterday was too hot. Too hot. I was melting. I think I'm better. hungover and less jet lag.
What's the plan for today?
Today we're doing lots of waffles. We're doing waffles. We're doing one more fries place. We're doing chocolate. Chocolate. We're going to the waffle factory, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
And then Maison Dondouille.
Ça va?
Ça va?
Ça va bien?
Ça va? Comment allez-vous? S'il vous plaît? Je t'aime. We're entering Brussels. What a beautiful city. See, this is how it usually is in winter. It's the first place we're going to?
The Maison Dondouille.
Maison Dondouille.
Waffles. One of the most famous in Brussels. So let's see where it rates for you.
I mean, I'm gonna have a lot of waffles today. I'm gonna have like 4 or 5 today.
Are you?
Yeah.
Why are you constantly trying to get me fat?
That's your ongoing joke.
Is that our relationship gonna be? Like,
how much can he gain in 1 week? Waffles. I love waffles, and I'm finally having Belgian waffles in Belgium. We're here in Brussels, and I'm on a search for the best. We're here starting off at Maison Dondouille, which is arguably one of the best spots, and it's right next to the Grand Platz. So follow me inside. Bonjour. Everything good? This is it. Brussels waffles. So there's 2 different styles of waffles, right? It's Liege waffles and Brussels waffles. And then you can have it with lots of different things in terms of toppings.
This is the Brussels waffle.
These are Brussels?
Yes.
So a lot bigger?
Bigger and lighter. And then we have Liège, which is a little and sweeter.
So these are lighter and sweeter, not as big and very small in comparison.
And we have all the toppings here. Here we're gonna put the toppings on it. Some chocolate.
So what's your favorite, like in terms of toppings? Everything.
That's why I'm working here. I get them for free.
Oh, that looks good. So Kevin, what's the difference between the Brussels waffle and the Liege waffle?
So the Brussels is slightly crispy, and the Liege is sweet, and you have a piece of sugar inside.
So sugar inside, and a lot smaller.
Yeah.
And they're still a bit white, and they're perfect.
Look good, huh? Wow. These waffles look amazing.
And these are the Brussels waffles.
I love this place already. This is so good. Making my own waffles today. Brussels waffle, how do we start?
Some sugar.
Like that. Nice.
You want to put strawberries? You can put
Yeah, let's throw some strawberries. So these are like cooked strawberries. No? I don't want to overdo it. Let's do caramel, no?
Be careful, it's really liquid. It's gonna...
Very liquidy? Bene.
Yes, and you can put hazelnut or you can put this biscuit if you want.
Yeah, we'll try the biscuit. So this is like a biscotti, no?
Biscotto belga.
Biscotto belga. Very nice. For sure.
This is your waffle.
Wow, it looks so good.
That's it. A little bit of sugar. And ice cream. Which flavor you want?
Vanilla. I think vanilla would be the best. Vanilla, meglio, no? A little cookie.
Io divento youtuber oggi. Voila.
Oh, wow. So this is not Italian coffee, but it's still coffee, so we need it. Grazie mille.
Niente, take this because you need them.
We're gonna need it. Thank you so much. Merci. Let's go, let's go. My first Belgian waffles in Belgium. So exciting. Wow, look at this.
David, what do we have here?
Man, I am so excited. This is beautiful. The Brussels waffle. Nice and fluffy. Just dive in. It's so rich and decadent. Whoa. Caramel. I love caramel. But what's interesting is that there's no syrup here. You'll see the chocolate, caramel, whipped cream, and strawberries. It's light. Very airy. Amazing. Now I'm gonna try the Liege. This one's, wow. Look at that, with the ice cream just melting there. Thicker, denser, way more crispy, way sweeter, like extremely sweet. The chocolate's hot, ice and cold. What a contrast. It is over the top, I think. Wow.
This is so good. Then the Legion one takes the cake. Epic. Hands down, my favorite bites of the trip so far. Molto buono. What I like about the Brussels one is the whipped cream with the caramel. What I like about this one is that hot chocolate with the ice cream melted. A nice contrast. No. All that whipped cream. Un café. Me coffee. You wake up. Not bad. So I wasn't expecting to have some gelato, some ice cream, but they just brought me the speculoos. So that's the flavor, and it has like crumbles of biscotti, almost like a cookie. I love the flavor. It's like flour inside. Get some whipped cream though. It's too much. All right, let's go to the next place. Waffles? More? How many more can we eat? What do you think, Tassels? So much. My boy here from Ghana.
We love you so much. We love you so much.
This
You're
guy's
from Ghana.
too much. Fufu, kenke, tilapia.
Of course.
The best, bro. The best. I'm gonna go back one day.
Yeah?
One day.
All right.
Yeah. Next time I go from Accra. I go to Togo and Benin. I do both. Yeah, I want to do those two countries for sure. This is great. This is awesome.
Bro, I love you so much. I swear I love you. Thanks, bro.
You're too much, dude. I love this place, bro.
It's like 100 languages, and everybody's so nice, no? Wow. It's like it's good to be in a country that's everything is like smooth and easy for a change, you know?
People say it's the most boring country in the world. They're wrong. It's gonna be really hard to top Maison d'Andouille. D'Andouille. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
I think so. Oh, what a great place. Starting to rain a little bit. Get here early to have waffles. Walk a little bit down the street and we have the waffle factory. And what's cool here is they also have savory waffles, so like a lunch waffle. I think that's cheese inside. Hello. Hi. Bonjour. Bonjour. This looks good. So the waffle factory. Hi. How's everything? So we got whipped cream, caramel, chocolate, banana, spectaculos. So this is like the staple stuff if you want to have a decadent breakfast waffle, but I think I'm going for lunch. Which one do you recommend? The quoi?
The croque waffle is the best seller.
Croque waffle. Perfect. Let's do that. Glad we came inside because it's raining like crazy outside now. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, wow. Yeah. It's like the other day.
So as you can see right here in the window, this is where they make the savory waffles. I didn't even know this existed, but it's basically almost like an empanada, just stuffed. Stuffed waffles. You can get it with chicken, you can get it with meat. I got croque, I don't even know what's inside. I'm sure there's cheese in it. It's nice. So savory and sweet waffles in progress. And unfortunately for us, it is raining. Hopefully this goes away by the time I'm done, because I don't have an umbrella.
There you go.
So this is the croque waffle.
I think it looks great.
It's ham and cheese. Whoa, this is good. It's amazing actually. The cheese is melted, like the nice crust. Mmm. This is real street food. Wow. Oh yeah. Mmm. So satisfying. What a day, huh? Very enjoyable. Davidsbeenhere hot sauce with a savory Belgian waffle. Mm. Oh, it's gonna be good. It's a strange combination. And spice with a savory waffle. I wouldn't say put my hot sauce on it. Just have it regular. Whoa, this is delicious. Definitely try this. You know, you can go the traditional route, get the Belgian waffles, super decadent, or go savory and have it as a snack. Getting full, got one more waffle spot. So I'm gonna get an umbrella really quick. So we stopped here at Plutzik, something like that. This used to be like a puppet theater, and it's been converted into a bar / restaurant, but mainly focuses on beers. They have 150 beers, I think like 6 beers on tap. So we're gonna try some, and this is amazing. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Where are you from? Because you speak French?
Montreal.
Oh, Montreal. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Montreal.
Awesome. I'm from Miami.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Oh, well, you want Jess Robert from USC, Florida. This is our table.
This is her table? That's great. So what'd you drink? What'd you have?
We had this one, Saison Voisin, and they had the kick, which is very typical of Belgium. So.
Kick. Kick.
Kick, it's a cherry, soury, sweet cherry.
I'm gonna get something on draft.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what they got.
How do you find French here compared to French in Montreal?
C'est assez différent. It's very different.
Okay.
Yeah, very different. We live here, my husband and I, and these are my nieces visiting. But yeah, like sometimes they will switch to English.
Right.
So we'll start in French. I will speak in French, and then it will switch to English, and we're like, oh no, we speak the same language. But yeah, it's different.
Wow, awesome.
Oui. Au revoir. Au revoir.
We'll brave the Brussels typical weather.
I know. Yesterday was gorgeous. Today,
Yeah,
not so
not so
good.
much.
It's okay though. Thank you. Let's see. All right, let's go. Wow, I really, really love this place. Look at that. So as you can see, I mean, they have like puppets everywhere. Look at these puppets. So it was a puppet theater. Wow, very cool. This is a really nice spot. So I looked online and they say this place and Delirium are the two places you have to come to have beer. Special spots for beer. Obviously, it's like a museum. It's a staple, and it's right across the street from the Statue of the Peace. Like literally across the street. And now we're in a line.
It's beautiful. I feel like I'm in a different time all of a sudden. Wow, it's beautiful.
I'm 37 going on 38, guys. I'm drinking beer. Beer in Belgium, it's so freaking good. You better get yourself some ales. Sorry, I'm rethinking of the Sound of Music, one of my favorite movies of all time. And this is their menu. So I'm having Taras Bulba, it's like 6%. It's tasty. Very cloudy beer. I don't know if it's like an IPA or what it is, but they have endless beers, guys. The beer menus are insane. 150 beers. This is a draft, so they have 5 beers on draft. The rest of them are bottles. It's a really nice place you have to visit. I mean, the whole setting, it feels like I'm, jumping back to the 17th century. And I think it's like from the 50s. I don't know. I have to look online actually to see exactly when it's from in the puppet museum, the puppet shows. But it's a great spot. Come here, have a beer, and if you want, get yourself some food. Typical Belgian weather, huh?
Part of the experience.
It's part of it. We knew we were gonna get wet on this trip. We knew it. Wow, it's good beer. €7.50, worth it. So this bar has been open since 1991, serving some super crisp beers. I love this. Look at the spoon right here. Okay, the rain stopped. Sort of. Let's roll. It's still going though.
Welcome to Belgium.
Yeah, right. Today we're gonna have some traditional Brussels or Flemish dishes here at SIDEKICK. This place looks amazing. It's like an old school restaurant, very, very small. On the right, that's the oldest part of the restaurant. They expanded it to the left. Let's go inside, let's try some beer, let's eat some food, and let's go to the kitchen. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
That's good?
Yeah, and you?
Good, good. Is it okay if we go in?
Yeah, sure. The kitchen just on the left.
On the left? How you doing, my friend? David, pleasure. Nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you too.
So what are the dishes we're making today?
Well, we have our Flemish stew.
Flemish stew right here.
Going.
Woo!
As you can see,
Look at that meat.
Quite a batch. It's made from beef cheeks.
And let me ask you, so these dishes, they're very traditional.
Yes. In French, it's carbonate.
Carbonate.
Call it stoofvlees in Flemish. Technically, it's not a Flemish stew because we use syrup that is made in Liège, in Luik. But it's very much Belgian stew. It's more a Belgian stew than a Flemish stew, but it's known as a Flemish stew.
And what's the history of the restaurant? Because I saw outside it says 1762.
Yes.
Is that how old the building is?
Building, yes.
The building's from 1762.
Well, actually, we're in 2 separate buildings right now. The old building, that's the one in front. That's the old one. And this one is actually a different house that was added in the 80s, 90s. So they added the extra.
So they expanded it.
hall, and of course the bigger kitchen.
It hits you.
It's flambé with cognac.
Flambé with cognac.
This is at least 3 hours.
So slow cooked.
Slow cooking, yes.
Smells in your mouth, man.
Eat like a peasant and you don't work like a peasant, you become a little bit heavier like me. But if you work,
Too much.
dishes are really meant for people who are going to be outside all day working on the fields.
Yeah.
So that's why it's on the heavy side food. A very crude sausage, so the meat inside is not very finely minced. You will also notice that it is red when you get it in the plate. That's actually quite normal. based on a French recipe.
So that's bacon?
It's salted bacon, yes,
Salted
from a brasvaart pig, which is a step up from the normal pig, so it's quite succulent, and it's salted, not smoked.
So salted, not smoked. Beautiful. Woo! You gonna love me now. Whoa! So this is the pepper. You like nuked it, bro.
This right now needs to slowly reduce, and then we add these regenerated things. So this is the bloempunch, actually very, very typical Brussels. Blood sausage, essentially, which is very typical from this neighborhood. We have a very good meat supplier, which I'm very proud of here in Brussels. And being honest, one of the best ones you can have. You also have lightly caramelized apples with it, and the same beer sauce that goes with the stew.
So this is extremely traditional, young herring, raw.
Yes, yes. Well, it's lightly pickled, lightly salted, and that's how it's served, just like that. You know, just no special things. It's just a very clean, very traditional dish. This is the sauce for your stew. It's heavily reduced to really enhance the flavor. Very low. Now it's ready for plating.
That's it?
Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. This also is very Belgian, but you can compare it to what the English do with mashed potatoes, or taters and mash, they call it.
Yeah. Look at that dish. Wow, what a dish. I think the food's ready, right? Oh, this is gonna be so good. I'm very happy. This plate just made my day.
I got it.
I got it. My man, I'm gonna tell you how good it is.
So, Brussels bloempunch and traditionally maat is just got into season this week. So we had to wait a bit longer so that they get nice and greasy. And normally they would already be released last week or even more, but we had to wait a bit longer. But they're extra good this year.
What's awesome about this place is they have lambic beers. So what's lambic beers?
So lambic beers are spontaneous fermentation beers that very traditional for Belgium. So we've been making since the 13th century. And what we mean with spontaneous fermentation is that we don't add yeast. We use a bacteria that's in the air and very present in this region and just around Brussels. So we use open casks, put the ingredients of the beer in it, not the yeast, and just gets infected by the bacteria, and that's how the alcohol fermentation process started. And with lambic, we also make the cherry beer, so we macerate on cherries or on raspberry. We also do strawberry. And now the people are experimenting more with wine grapes and other sort of fruits. And we also make geuze, which is a blend of 1-year-old, 2-year-old and 3-year-old lambic. We put it on the bottle and start a second fermentation process that gets bubbles. So it's like the champagne of beer actually. One very nice one is the Drie Fonteinen. So it's a brewery that got taken over in the 50s, 40s by a father and a son, Armand and Gaston. All the geuze from Drie Fonteinen became super popular also in other countries, so it's what I call the sweetening. And a lot of breweries that didn't want to follow the hype of sweetening their lambic, because I said lambic is from the 13th century, geuze is from the 18th century, so it's very traditional.
Dude, I love this restaurant. This restaurant is so cool. This is the old section. Nice cool stuff on the sides and the walls in terms of beer culture, food, and then on the other side you have the bigger dining hall. That's the newer side. And we're gonna start off with some herring. I've never had raw herring. And this is only in season for like 6 weeks. We're very lucky, got here yesterday. Let's try it. So tasty. Got a nice contrast, nice fresh salad. It's almost like a ceviche, but it's raw. And this is actually a Dutch dish. But now, this is why I came here. No, I'm joking, I came here for the lambic beer, but this is amazing. This is like morcilla, right? Blood sausage, but it's massive, and they cut it into this like steak size. Wow. Let's do this. Ooh, so soft. And this is the beer sauce. They're melted. I thought the morcilla in Argentina was good. This is another level. It's super soft. You get that nice beer sauce. Oh my gosh, it melts in your mouth. It was addictive. You know, some people get a little grossed out in terms of blood sausage. I personally love it. My favorite thing to eat on the grill. Yeah, it's like bubbly. It tastes very similar to like a champagne style. Again, not champagne. It was one of the biggest breweries that makes lambic beers. And lambic was like a dying breed of beer, but now people are making it again. It's good. It's wild though, wild fermentation, so the taste will probably be a little different every time. Very nice. 6% alcohol. Not bad. These are only the appetizers. Look at that. Nice potatoes, Belgian potato. Very good food. Highly recommend this place.
Yeah. Very special occasion. I rarely come to the table.
You rarely come to the table?
Serve anyway.
Oh.
This is Flemish Stew, or Carbonate Flamand.
Carbonate Flamand.
This is Stoemp.
Stoemp.
Saucisse.
So good. So that's bacon, but like from a higher pig, like.
Yes.
And then under we have mashed potatoes. We have the frites on the side, but the frites with this sauce is gonna be unbelievable. For me, mustard, especially from France. I don't know if you guys make mustard. You guys do make mustard in Belgium, right?
This is mustard. This is a very local way. It's a very known brand now, but they used to be very small. And they make really good local mustard.
How's that lambic?
I mean, it's very interesting flavor. You know, I'm not much of a beer geek. Wow, it's almost sparkling, huh? Is this?
Yeah, it's sparkling. That's why it's like the champagne of beers.
Wow.
Lambic beers, lambic. Yeah, only found in Belgium. Some places do it in Netherlands, but it's mostly in Belgium.
What about these though?
Man, this is gonna
What
be
are you doing?
No, I can't wait.
You're stalling.
I'm stalling, dude. This is gonna be the best, right here.
Tribe has almost added since almost a year now, so Koekelbier. They're from Koekelberg, that's a commune in Brussels, and this is so the beer of the commune. And this is what you see is the Basilic of Koekelberg on the bottle. And the other one that's very enjoyable is Van de Kelder. Van de Kelder is Dutch for from the basements. If you see, this logo is a little stairs to the basement. And this is their cuvée, so it's a blonde beer, 7%. It's a very balanced beer.
This is an amazing beer. Wow. Congratulations to the Koekelberg. It's too tasty. Everything's so good. All right, here we go. Flemish Stew is beef cheeks. The cheeks are super soft and tender, like melts. I love the sauce already. This is what makes the dish. Got meat, unreal. Tenderness, the fat, but the sauce, epic. Mind blowing. If you eat meat, you have to try the stew. Whoa. And get some fries and get it in there like that. And cut it. Every dish comes with fries in Belgium. Holy smokes. This is the winner so far in 2 days. Wow, so good. And you know what? It's like sweet. And now we're gonna try some sausage. Sausage, bacon, and mashed potatoes. I'll get some of that mashed potatoes. And it comes with this like sauce, little gravy. That's what it tastes like, that sauce, like a nice gravy. The difference between this sausage and other sausages is that it's not completely minced. Lots of flavor. Very soft outside. And again, like chunks in there, nice chunkiness. And then he said this is the ultimate piece of bacon because it's not your regular pig. It's more succulent. This is definitely a hearty meal. This is for winter. Luckily for us, it's raining today and cold. It's like the thickest piece of bacon I've ever had. Like caramelized on the outside, nice, fat. Try some of these fries with mayo. Like real mayo. And get some of the mustard. Can't stop eating fries here. Oh, wow. One of the best mustards of all time. Like mustard, go to France, but also come to Belgium because they make good mustard. And it's called mostard. Mostard. Now beers, and we enjoy. Wow, I'm so happy here.
Cheers.
How many beers is too much?
No beers is too much.
No beers. No.
Well, I messed up my English.
No, it's fine. It's good beers, huh?
It's good. It gets comments.
It's good, it's good. I love the beers though. The beers are fantastic. Cheers.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell these are quality beers. It's not like just random beer, you know?
Yeah.
It's like compared to your regular beer, you know?
No.
It's like it's not even, it's not in the same league, you know?
No, it's completely different. The taste is different. You know, the most varieties in the world in terms of beers comes from right here in Belgium.
And I'm not even a beer geek, but this feels premium.
Yeah, it feels like something else.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm moving to Belgium, man.
I'm moving here. I'll find a Belgian wife, I'm chilling. All right, it's still raining. Oh my gosh. And just so you know, the restaurant's open basically all day from noon forward, but from noon to 2 p.m. is lunch. After that, you can get drinks, and then at 6 to 9:30 is dinner. And yeah, let's see what else we explore. Let's go. Umbrella, right?
Oh,
Can't believe it's raining.
I mean, we're in Belgium. It's part of the experience here.
Woo! I'm trying to learn some French. It's not going well.
Thank God for the umbrellas, man.
No, they saved us, bro.
Thank God.
And our first chocolate stop is La Belgique Gourmande. All right, let's get out of that rain. My friend, how you doing?
Hello, welcome to La Belgique Gourmande.
Fantastic.
The hazelnut covered in chocolate to try. So our concept is to select the best artisan in Belgium. Like this, you can try the best chocolate and the best Belgian product. And also it's self-service, so you can create your own. You can take a box or a bag and mix it and max whatever you want.
Wow, this looks amazing. Can I have another one? Like this one right here?
Yes.
Let's do this. Oh, that one's nice and crunchy. Cacao butter. Mmm, so pure. So good. Hey, bonjour. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Very good. So this is why we came here, to make our own chocolate. So I'm gonna get behind with you, right?
Exactly.
Let's go, let's go. This is gonna be great. I'm excited. Oh, chocolate. I'm a chocolate, I wouldn't say addict, I'd say even beyond chocolate addict. Every night I have... Chocoholic, exactly. So how does this work? How does this experience go?
This is something that you can personalize. You choose the size. We have two sizes of flats. We're gonna have a 120, and then we're gonna have a 250. The base, so the price for base, this one's gonna be $4.90 for the small one, and $8.90 for the big one. Each time you take a topping, for example, if it's gonna be the writing, if it's gonna be the toppings that you see like a frame right here, that's gonna be 50 cents each. So normally we would say for the big one it's gonna be between 10, 11, and for the small one between 5, 6, 7 euros. So.
Go with the bigger one, guys. Yeah, I think it's worth it. This is like beautiful.
So I'm gonna just show you how to put it in the mold, and then I will let you put it whatever you want, decorate it as you want, okay?
So she's gonna put it in the mold and then I'll do the rest for hygienic purposes.
Exactly. So which chocolate do you prefer? Dark, milk, white?
Oh, I'm a dark guy.
Dark.
Yeah.
And it's actually 54%, so it's not gonna be in the bitter side, but
Yeah,
mostly
I'm a 90% guy, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I like that pure cacao.
That's a little bit too much for me.
Is it?
Yeah.
The thing is that when you eat it like that, you can eat so much, and it's healthier.
Exactly, it's healthier.
And that was it.
10% though.
She put it in the mold.
Then now you have like
Over here?
20 minutes, so you have the time to put whatever you want on it, and then it will be 20 minutes in the fridge.
So there's chocolate chips. I see pistachios. Got marshmallows.
Hazelnuts right there. We have caramelized hazelnuts, marshmallows. This one is speculoos. It's like Belgian biscuits.
Mhm.
Very famous in here. We have Rice Krispies with caramel flavor, pistachios, crunchy biscuit. It's gonna have like the natural flavor. It doesn't have any flavor.
So 20 different toppings.
Exactly. Then we're gonna have like sprinkles, just for the decoration, Smarties. Oreo, Cuberdon is like a Belgian specialty. Michael is gonna explain, and then
No worries.
coconuts.
Coconut.
Yeah, the little
I already know what I want.
Like the manicure piece, this is like a very
Oh, wow.
popular symbol.
Oh yeah, yeah. The man who pees, the kid who pees.
Yeah, exactly. So
The statue. So first is toppings, then writing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna get some coconut.
coconut.
Yeah. I won't get too much. Do see your shadow. I'm trying my best. Things I didn't want to overdo it. It's good. It's fine. I think we have to go with the specula.
Speculoos.
Speculoos. So this one. You know, it's funny. I don't know if I'm getting too much or too little. You know. My first time making chocolate.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah.
What's your experience? What are you going? Do you like it?
I love it. I told you. I just went to a chocolate festival in Belize. It was like, I ate like 1,000 pieces of chocolate. It was crazy. It was crazy. Too much. So what else do I want? I'm thinking for my kids, they probably love this. The pink little balls.
Rice Krispie strawberry.
Rice Krispie strawberry. So I'm trying to leave some space. I think this will be the last one for me. Will it stay though? Like if I do like this?
Yeah, that's
It will.
why now you're gonna tap a little bit.
Chap.
Yeah, even with your finger, that's okay.
Yeah, my finger?
Yeah, so you.
Got it. Just wanted to like stick.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if not, it's gonna be a mess to take it home.
Now I'm gonna make like a little cornet. We call it a cornet. It's basically like a little.
Like a little cone.
Like that, yeah. So I will make it like this, and then I put like the white chocolate inside, where you can write whatever you want.
Perfect. Let's do it.
I will cut a little pieces, and then you can write on it.
So a quick test.
The more you push on the cone, the more the chocolate's gonna get out.
Perfect. So it works. That's the test.
It's like a pen.
So I'm
You know
gonna
what
try.
you're gonna write?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Come on, great, right? Medina and Sienna, and then I'll do like something like here, like. They're very hearts. They love hearts, so I always do a lot of hearts for them.
Spaces, why not?
I mean, we have this whole thing, right? And then I was gonna put like here. Try my best to write Belgium. I mean, I'm pretty good at this, right? I did a good job. So what do we do next with it? We put it to like.
Then we put it in the fridge like 20 minutes, and then that will be easier to take it out of the mold.
So let me show you. This is my design. Very beautiful. I should have gone with milk chocolate because they love milk chocolate. It'll be done in 20 minutes. So while we wait, we'll walk around and try some chocolates.
Exactly, why not?
Perfect.
The praline is the most classic and the most famous Belgian chocolate. It was invented here in 1912 by John House. So now everyone knows that this is the most famous. Everyone in the world used the word praline for the filled chocolate. As you can see right over here, we have a lot of pralines and people are in love with.
So it's been a while since I've tried a praline and I never tried it in Belgium, so I'm excited. So you say praline or pralines?
Praline in English, praline.
And which is your favorite of these?
Salted caramel.
Salted caramel. It's like so creamy inside. The salt in here. Perfect. Oh my gosh. Which is this one?
Speculoos.
Speculoos. So that's the like the Belgian cookie. Unreal. The pure cacao. 100% right there. One more.
One more.
One more.
Let's try with alcohol.
With alcohol. So this is alcoholic pralines. So right there.
Try the white chocolate.
Oh, let's do white.
To bite like this, you can see the cream inside because it's interesting.
It's like fudgy. Whoa. It's so good. It's like the ultimate white chocolate. How for you?
Is it true what they say that white chocolate is less healthy than normal chocolate?
I don't think so. The people say this because it's dark chocolate. Yeah, it's mostly cacao, you know.
No, and the hazelnut on top? It's like, come here. You're in like chocolate heaven. Wow. I love the circus there. So it's like almost like buffet style. Just get a little box, and with the box, you fill up.
You can choose anything you want. They have so many different options. How many different products do you have in terms of chocolate?
Like you can till 40, 50 different truffles, pralines, dry fruits with chocolate, marshmallow with chocolate here. And I want to recommend you something.
Which one do you recommend?
Only in Belgium, the Belgian jelly we call cuberdon. This is the most typical product and you can find it only in Belgium.
Yeah?
It's a 100% vegan product.
Mmm, nice jelly. 100% vegan. Is it locum?
Yeah, this is the local.
This is locum. Very tasty, extremely sweet. I'm in a chocolate coma now. Thank you. Thank you. I am in a chocolate coma, and it's only the first stop.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Literally, this strip is all chocolate. Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. And this is, right over here is Pier Marcolini. This is a very famous one. We might go there later. And our next stop is Newhouse, since 1857. Wow, and this is John Jr. Newhouse in chocolate form. Wow, this place is beautiful. Look at the chocolates. So they just gave me this book with the history of Newhouse and amazing story. So this is the grandson of the original owner. He came here, he's a Swiss pharmacist, came here in 1857, and what he did is he opened a pharmacy and he was giving, his prescription drugs, and people didn't like it didn't taste good. So he just added chocolate and they were like, wow. But then later his grandson, added hazelnut, other things, and that's how the praline or the praline was invented. And that's what we see here. Amazing shops, so many chocolates. It's never ending. They have different packages, and I like how they have them like this, almost like a little tube. Beautiful. This one has sesame and quinoa. Never seen that before. It's not a tube, it's like a football, like an American football. And we're gonna try some over here. Oh wow. They're all praline?
This one is all praline.
So what do we have there?
The definition of praline, it's a chocolate with a filling. Every chocolate with a filling, it's a praline.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. I guess I'll try a lot. Let's see. This one looks like the football, and this is iconic here, this shape. Nice crunch inside, like a cookie. Whoa. Hazelnut, you have the fudge and the outer layer. Amazing. This one's vanilla. That last one, the best. Nice vanilla. Super creamy. Like melts the fudge. I'm having like a sugar rush. And then we go with the heart. And this is the daughter, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Raspberry. It's so good, but it's a lot of chocolate. Okay, if there's one everybody has to try, which is it?
This one or this one.
That one or that?
Caramel or yuzu? I like them a lot.
I'll do a caramel. One last one. You're in Belgium once. Last one. Delicious. The salt with chocolate, that combo. If you like chocolate, come to Brussels. My friends, too good. This place is amazing. Where's the bed? I need a bed. Next time, à la prochaine. Friend, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Merci. Merci. I see you next time. À la prochaine. All right, let's go.
Yes, here I make the workshop. I teach the people how to make chocolate, like a chocolate bar, like 10 cartons and 2 prints, like this.
And I thought that was it.
Which one do you want to try?
Whatever you recommend.
Do you like sweet chocolate or bitter chocolate?
I like bitter. I'm a bitter guy. I'm 90%.
Yeah, bitter's very yes. The dark one.
It's like, why? Oh, wow.
Merci. Welcome.
Merci. No, it's that I just had so much chocolate.
We've been eating since 10 a.m. Waffle. Yeah.
Ah, Belgian chocolate mousse. Chocolate mousse. So this is not ice cream, this is chocolate mousse. Oh. This is chocolate orgasm.
Yes.
Orgasmic. This is too much. This is like the best thing on earth. Wow. So much chocolate, so little stomach.
Yes. Do you like it?
I love this.
Yes.
This is the best.
Yes.
And you gave me two scoops.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the classic one.
Thank you for hurting my stomach. No, this is a must. We're only here once, right? I just have to have one more bite. So I've tried non-stop chocolate, but you know what? Oh, this is, and it shows you where the cacao bean comes from. Ghana, from Ecuador?
Yes, from San Domingo.
San Domingo.
Yeah.
That's cool. So I think, because my daughters like milk, I'll take 2 milks for them. Merci beaucoup, merci.
Pleasure, sir, avec plaisir.
That's a must. This is the best mousse of all time. So good. The problem here is it's too much chocolate. I need a break. I'm gonna take a chocolate break. Give me some time. There's no way physically to eat 3 fry spots, 3 chocolate spots, 3 waffle spots in a day. So take 2 or 3 days. And here we go. Our last fries spot is Frites Atelier. This place is amazing. They have 3 locations. 3 locations so far, right? Antwerp, here.
We also have one in The Hague.
Oh, also one in The Hague, in Holland.
We also have an extra one in the outlet shopping center of Roosendaal, where people can shop and enjoy fries afterwards.
And this is Erica. She's going to be showing me around today. And what do you recommend?
Definitely recommend the Flemish beef stew. It's a big classic. People love it here. It captures the essence of good fries, in our opinion.
Everything we had earlier is really good, but this is like traditional Flemish beef stew. We had it earlier today, but the gravy that it comes with is so rich, it's so good. And does it have like beer in it? I think.
It's made with dark brown beer.
Dark brown beer. Let's do a Stella. I haven't done a Stella yet.
Small or a big one?
Let's do a big one. And later on this trip, we will be going to Leuven, and that's where Stella Artois was born. Wow, that's a good beer. So I personally don't drink Stella in America, but here I will.
You're in Belgium, right?
I'm in Belgium. Yeah, the thing is there's so many Belgian beers to try. There's too many.
Here you go.
Oh, I'm excited.
Enjoy.
Better than water. All right, so let's go in the back. Let's see the fries being made. And so they get Dutch potatoes, right?
Dutch potatoes, indeed. They're made in the clay soil of Zeeland.
Clay soil?
Yeah.
Wow.
And the Agria kind, so it's really a unique kind. And well, you get them from the Netherlands, but yeah. So the Parmesan and basil is actually used to be our summer special, but we brought it back because it was so popular. It's actually just fries with Parmesan cheese on top. There's tomato powder, there's lovely basil mayonnaise, which resembles like a little bit of pesto flavor, and then we finish off with some lime zest. This is maybe a fun fact, the salt is actually a mixture of salt and sea sunflower. So it gives it a sea kind of flavor.
Oh, I like that. They consume more fries in Belgium than they do in France.
Oh yeah, definitely.
These are really pretty fries. So their oil is vegetable oil. The other places I went to, it was mixed with beef fat. So this one's a little more vegan. So you can have a vegan fries. These are ready. She also gave me 2 cups for different sauces. She recommends the Burmese. Burmese? And then which other one you recommend?
The classic.
Classic. Let's go try it. That looks amazing. Perfect. Merci. Flemish stew gravy. What a beauty. I'm excited. This is like insanely good. The fries look nice and golden, crispy. A little bit of salt. Oh, and this is mustard right on top, right? Mustard seeds. Oh my gosh. We kept the best for last. This is the ultimate way to eat fries. Incredible gravy, soaking through all the fries. Now it's falling apart. The mustard seeds, phenomenal. Pairs very well with the Béarnaise.
Right?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm like in a food coma today. I've been eating nonstop.
The gravy is good.
The gravy's amazing. The gravy just like, it soaks in, everything starts to fall together. Wow. I'm happy. Just the gravy alone. Yeah, super good. There's nothing like fries in Belgium. Everywhere else doesn't come close.
I have to taste the andalouse anyway. I'm just gonna pop it right here. Some people are kind of in a debate about it, but for me, it's the best andalouse ever.
Best andalouse ever.
Yeah, really it is.
She said I have to try the andalouse sauce. Best one in Belgium. Hard to compare. I ate that earlier today, right? Or was it yesterday? No, seriously, this is the best thing ever. Holy.
They still call it French fries.
No, it's Belgian frites.
right, cheers, guys. Definitely come here. This place is amazing. I love the setting, super high ceilings, very classical, and the food is incredible. They have fries, but they also have other stuff. They have burgers, they have fish burger, cheddar burger, chicken chunks, but the Flemish stew fries.
More waffle.
Waffles.
Even worse.
One more. We're actually going to a place that the waffle is shaped like a penis. Hello. How are you? Bonsoir, ça va? All right, so this is it. So she's telling me that these aren't waffles, they're pancakes, but they look like waffles to me. I mean, they ran out though. You said you ran out. So far, the waffle's done for the day. And so how much is it for one of these?
€1 without topping.
€1 without topping?
And each topping is €1.
So no waffles, but they got pancakes shaped as penises. Crazy. What do you recommend? We get it like this with what topping?
White chocolate and salted caramel for me.
White chocolate and some caramel. I'll do it. And it's €1 plus toppings.
€1 is the mannequin piece. The Zimmerman set it's $3.50, and with one topping it's €4. With two toppings it's €5.
Give me 2 toppings and let's make it pretty. So you can add 4 toppings for $7.50. You can also add ice cream. This is great, and it's right in front of the mannequin the piece. Whoa, that's the sweetest penis I've ever seen. Oh my gosh, my friends, this is unreal. This is too much. So what'd you put? This is vanilla.
It's white chocolate.
The white chocolate. White chocolate and salted caramel. Oh my gosh. Most delicious penis of my life. It's a very vulgar place. The batter.
She's like, put my good profile in the video. I'm like, you're fine.
No, you're beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah. This is good stuff. The most delicious penis ever.
David, check this out. We're here in Mannequin Peas, one of the most famous attractions in Brussels. But apart from that, the kid peas, what's super interesting is that they literally have a schedule that different cafes dress him up every day. Now he's not dressed, but you can see here, Haro Cafe, Charles Cloister.
And it says the time too.
Yeah, so like different times, different bars, restaurants. Crazy, no?
There's literally a chocolate shop every single corner here in Brussels. We don't really have anything else scheduled. We'll see where we go. Also, right here we have Godiva. This is like the most famous Belgian chocolate in the world. Since 1926, this is one of my favorite chocolates. I always get it in Miami.
Where are we?
We're in Grand Platz. Grand Platz right here.
Wow.
This is the most famous square. This is the place you have to visit when you come to Belgium. It's gorgeous. Look at that. 11th century medieval square.
How's the chocolate tour going?
It's going good, but no one else wants us to film, so we're trying our best. We'll see if we can go into any other shops. We're gonna try Pierre Marcolini's chocolate. This is one of the most famous chocolates in Brussels, and I'm excited. Des Dronco? Is this?
No, it's not.
No, it's not this. Okay.
Chocolate ganache 72% with the chocolate ganache inside, and you have the origin of the cooking written on it.
The origin, so it's from Peru. Oh wow, you spell it like that. Peru. Peru. Looks great. Mm-hmm. Nice. Not like too fudgy. Oh my gosh, like epic. Ganache, no?
Yes.
So we have truffles, Grand Cruz, Malin. So that's like a mixed box.
It's a discovery box. Yeah.
Discovery box. So it's beautiful. 40 euros. Fantastic. I love the presentation. And what are these? Because they're all different colors. I mean, you can just choose.
Man, I'm craving a hot shower. I'm like, today, I'm 10 out of 10 on the tourist scale. So I'm a bit cold. I'm craving a hot shower right now.
Me too. I just don't want to eat until like tomorrow night or something. Tomorrow when we go to Luxembourg?
Tomorrow night? No, I mean...
Tomorrow in Luxembourg?
I'm good till tomorrow, 2 p.m. You shouldn't eat till like the day after.
That's what I'm saying. I can't. Today was too much. Heavy day. Yeah. You know how much this parking cost today?
How much?
27 euro.
This parking?
This parking for the day, bro.
So the next one was 27.
27 euro.
No, but that's more than double. It's crazy.
Today we're not drinking. No way, I'm done. sortie. That's how you say exit in French. Sortie. Another one's uitrekeet. Joking, Tass. Woo! All right, let's go. Brussels Beer Project. Everywhere you go is a brewery, a bar, or a tap room.
I'm tired, so.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. In my deepest surprise, I'd like to introduce you to Be Our Guest. Be Our Guest. We're off to Luxembourg, country 100. I cannot wait. I'm ready to go. Yes, yes.
Happy for you, man.
Country 100. We're doing it. We're doing it. Let's go. So yeah, today is the big day. Going to country 100. And on the way, we're making a bunch of stops. This is gonna be epic. We're gonna go to a Escargot farm, going to brewery, and there's also a lot of like Trappist beers, Trappist Rochefort. We have like no real plans except the Snail farm and one brewery. Everything else is just like open game. And let's get some coffee because I haven't gone to the bathroom, and without my coffee, I can't start the day.
What about this thing, no?
Wow, this is awesome. Dude, this windmill is huge.
Europe, man.
Europe.
Renewable
So many.
energy.
Can't say anything. So we're about, I think it's 20 minutes before we have our exit. We're on this highway driving. I think we're in Wallonia already. So Wallonia is the other region. So there's 3 regions in Belgium. So you have Flanders in the north. You have Brussels, which is its own thing, and then you have Wallonia. Wallonia is French speaking. Flanders is Flemish or Dutch speaking, and then Brussels is French speaking as well. We're finally here, guys. We're entering Wallonia, and we're going to Snail farm, and then we're gonna probably stop in Namur, and there's a place called Miradius Abbey or something. So a lot of beers. I'm excited. Hopefully they let us film, right? What do you think, Tassels? You think the monster's gonna let us film? Monks?
I mean, it's gonna be a journey, man. That's
Yeah, 400 meters. We're gonna be in it. Snail farm. So we're driving through Wallonia, and it's like, God, it's gorgeous. Beautiful. Wow, all small towns. Whoa, look at that. Wow. So beautiful.
Wow.
What a gorgeous place. I like trains great, especially like if you're just going from city to city, but if you're gonna do a road trip, you're gonna stop places, which is the best way to travel. Personally, I think it's the best way. It would have been so boring just to get on the train in Brussels and then, like, for what? And look at this. Here we go. This is L'Escargot de Warnat. So this is a snail farm, and here they have incredible snails, huge guys. Come on inside, follow me. We're gonna meet with the owner, Hugo, and his dad, and we're gonna see the snails. This is amazing. I love snails. It's one of my favorite things to eat ever.
Hello.
My friend, Hugo.
Hello, welcome to the farm.
Merci beaucoup.
Nice to meet you.
All right, so this is the products. Here, this is everything you guys make right here.
Yeah, exactly. We have like in different sauce. This one is like a soup. Here it's like with tomato, tomato cream, bacon, mushrooms. We have different preparation.
They're not a restaurant. The way it works here is you can come do your tour. In the summer, they have a tour like literally every hour from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Exactly. You can see the farm, then come, you choose a product that you want to try. They cook it, you sit outside, and you enjoy.
Exactly.
Right? So he has lots of products here, but they also have local products. So this is a local brewery. Also have wine. Some other stuff here, like, well, so many different things. I don't even know what this is, like miel, so like honey, you got chocolate. And where are the snails? Over here?
I can show you the place.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, wow.
Look at these slugs. Where the season starts, with the breeding. And yeah, I can show you like the snails lay the eggs in the soil. So we have like boxes with ground inside, and we have those little plates with hole in it, and so the snails go inside, lay the eggs, and we can find them after that.
Oh, those are eggs?
Yeah, those are eggs.
Wow, look at this. Look at the eggs right there. So here in Belgium, they don't have big snails. They have very, very small ones. What they do here is they bring snails from the Mediterranean, which are these bigger snails, and it takes them like 6 months from birth
to get to this size, which they're massive. There's some huge ones walking around, and as you can see over here, they are about to mate. They're like kissing.
Yeah, exactly. Kissing. Yes, that's good.
Oh my God. Oh, dude, this. And how many snails do you have roughly? Hundreds.
Per year, we make around 800,000, 1 million snails, which, exactly.
1 million snails?
Yeah, which is about 10 tons of snails a year. Yeah, that's very big.
Well, today I think I'll eat probably 100. And then you also have the ones that are like, they were born, right?
Yeah.
So we saw, this is where they come to leave their eggs.
Exactly.
Later, you guys take it out, pull them out, and then put them in here. Oh, look, little guy. He's tiny. So they're born with their shell, and then from here, you move them over to the farm outside.
Exactly. To start the season a bit earlier, like in February, March, and as soon as you don't have like risk of freezing, you can put them outside. They don't like freezing.
So what happens, I guess, from December till March? Is this like a hibernation period, or?
Yeah, we collect all the snails that are outside. The ones that are adults that are ready, we will cook them, but we can keep them inside for a few weeks, months. They will hibernate. And the ones that are too small to be prepared, we keep them for the next year, and they will start the next season.
Oh yeah, they go away. Look at this massive slug.
You can put it in your hands if you want.
Oh, wow. So slimy, yet satisfying. By the way, this is my first time coming to a snail farm. First time. And I love going to French restaurants for this.
What?
Escargot.
Okay, perfect.
Snails mating. This is cool, man. Cool, this is great. It's a beautiful day, nice and fresh, not too hot. So we're gonna walk inside here. So there's two sections to the farm, like over here and over here.
Yeah, the farm. The greenhouse, we use them to get the season a bit longer. We can start a bit earlier and end a bit later. In February, March, we can put snails in the greenhouse to avoid freezing, And so, yeah, we gain like around 2-3 months on the season because of the greenhouses.
Let's do it. This is full of snails. Wow, so many of them. Yeah, so way smaller than the ones inside. Inside are just like the adults breeding.
Yeah.
So they grow super quick. That's why they get these snails, because their speed of growth is extremely fast. From baby to adult in 6 months.
Exactly.
And what do they eat?
They eat like pellets of cereals. It's rich in calcium for the shell.
Right now we're in late June, but he's saying at the end of the season, these things are full of snails. Exactly. Completely full. This is great. What is like the biggest predator towards snails?
We have most problems with rodents, like rats or mice, some birds too. But for the rodents, we have 2 dogs. They are working here, and like every day when we feed the snails, we go around with the dogs. They will smell everywhere, and if they find some rodents, we will help them to catch them.
This is really something special. If you guys want to do a true snail experience, if you like escargot, you should definitely come out here. Definitely stop here on the way down to Nemours or on the way to Luxembourg. So many snails, so many. Let's see. Wow. Wow. Look at all these snails. I love it, man. This is cool.
I liked living in Brussels, but it's always crowded and busy, and people are more nervous in those big cities. I just came back here to work with my father, and I'm well fine with it. Like, it's peaceful.
Look at all these snails. So a slug is a snail that has no shell.
The body is basically the same. There are different species, like.
Oh yeah? Very nice. So that's it for the farm. Over here he's feeding. We should probably go see that, right? Let's go. I want to see this guy feeding. So he's throwing like small pellets.
Some food pellets, made with cereals and rich in calcium for the shell.
We're feeding snails. Tassos, come, let's feed. It's a lot of food. You know that feeding snails can be so fun. The great thing about being out here is the sounds. Besides the airplane, this is just pure bliss. I really love it here in the countryside. Okay, I think it's time to go to the kitchen. Let's go see how they prepare their snails. Hey, merci beaucoup.
Bye. This is an empty snail, like the process has been done, and they dry them out here. So many of them, it's crazy.
And what do you do with this, with the shell?
We will wash them, dry them, and then we put the snail back in it with garlic butter, you know.
That's the one I can't wait to try. Let's go.
You ready to eat some snails? Let's go.
The boss.
The boss.
Big boss.
Yes, I am the boss.
The smell. Wow. Voila. Wow. This is too good.
Wow.
So here she's making the breaded ones. So small bread, you stuff it with snail, with garlic butter, and then cover it, and then straight into the oven.
Exactly.
Smells so good. And this is the garlic butter.
Yeah, this is the preparation of the garlic butter.
The smell. Wow. I've never seen a bread like this. So small. Look at that butter.
So what's this?
Butter, pepper, salt. Comment on dit persil?
Parsley?
Parsley. And this is really, really nice.
Everything is made by hand, you know, like nothing. Oh.
So they were boiled.
Yeah, they are boiled, salted, pepper.
She's the best. I love her. Okay, here we have the snails. So they were boiled, and then you added a few different condiments in here. Vegetables, salt, and pepper. And when they're done, we get them, and we get a bunch, a handful, and then we just stuff each one of these little breads. Oh, wow. Some of them have very, very tight holes, and these are big snails. This is gonna be the best meal of the trip right here. Now we're gonna try. And what do you like to pair with? White wine, or do you have the beer that's good, right?
Good beers and white wine is very good with snails.
Voila. So snails has to be completely covered.
Yeah, perfect. We're gonna sell this, David.
Yeah, I'm gonna invest in this farm. I literally want to buy a place right next door so I can come here every day and eat. Oh my gosh. It's beautiful, huh? The smell in this kitchen. I've never smelled so many snails before. Voila? That's good?
I make for you warm.
Make it warm?
You can eat.
Oh yes, I eat some.
All right.
So kind.
12 minutes in the oven.
12 minutes.
Now I put it in the freezer.
In the freezer, all this. Wow. My friend Joachim doesn't stop.
No,
He's a machine. How many snails do you stuff a day?
Oh, I don't know.
Hundreds. I mean, right here, I think this is like, yeah, thousands for sure, because this is a few hundred already.
Here for 9 years.
9 years?
Yes.
Fantastic. So you and your mom are part of the team here?
Yes.
I love it.
It's comment on dit entreprise familiale?
Family business.
Family business, of course. You have no idea the smell. Wow. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. This is going to be too good. Today we're going to try a lot.
Fried vino. Fin, vin.
Vin. This is vin.
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 Enchanté.
Enchanté.
Du vin blanc. Vin blanc.
Vin blanc.
Vin blanc.
And the wine, red wine, and white wine. Vin.
Wow. This is really nice.
Good, huh?
Wow.
Très bon.
Dry. Très bon. Très bon.
Merci beaucoup.
It's a very famous beer that's brewed by an abbey very nearby. It's called Maradsos. Maratsu, yeah, Maratsu. It's nearby, so we might pass by there later. The only problem is it's an abbey. It's complicated. But yeah, this is the one I told you about. And they also make cheese, no? Fromage.
Yeah, exactly.
And after 15 minutes, we are ready to pull out our Beautiful snails. Oh, we got some bread. Yeah, because at the end you have to get whatever's left and dip it.
Exactly.
So that's the spicy ones with paprika.
Some spicy ones, yeah.
Smell coming out of there. That aroma. Oh, so good.
So here is the lunch. So there is the garlic butter, the spicy ones. You can find the same butter on those ones. And this is with the tomato sauce with cream, garlic, mushrooms, and bacon.
Wow. This all smells so good. It looks delicious. And he also brought me a beer. This is a local brewery. It's called Brasserie de la Laisse.
De la Laisse.
La Laisse. Belgian beer is the best. Number one. Got a nice head of foam.
Those little forks is to
pick?
To pick the snails in it.
So spicy, tomato sauce, and these are garlic butter.
Exactly.
Just gotta pull them out. Just like that. And the oil, if it falls like that. Or the melted butter, really, not oil. Nice and oily. The butter, the garlic.
It's great, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Big snail. There's nothing like having a snail. Get the bread and go right into the melted butter. Oh. Wow, it's gonna be a nice bite.
It's kind of the cheat meal, you know.
Cheat meal?
You can't.
Fatty meal.
You can't eat it like every day, but.
Well, I mean, in terms of snail, it's not so fatty. It's more the butter.
Snails is like really dry meat, you know. It's not so fatty. It's good meat, but we associate it with butter, so obviously it's a bit more caloric.
It's okay. Why not?
Yeah.
And over here we have.
Fatty taste.
This one is like a small piece of bread, very soft. I'm surprised at how soft it is. I thought it was gonna be a harder piece of bread. Ooh, it's dripping. All that butter. I don't know how to explain this bite.
Those one are the best. I like this, you know, in the little bread.
Yeah.
It's the best.
No, because the bread is like soft. It's still a little like crumbly.
Yeah,
And then inside
exactly.
the butter just gets absorbed in. Paprika, and you have that nice piece of meat, the snail. Mmm. That one's even better.
That's my favorite.
Paprika.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Wow. And it's not too spicy. Paprika just gives it
No.
a nice kick. Get the bread and dip it into the buttery paprika. What a
Like
meal.
it?
I love it.
Nice.
You know, I looked at it and I was like, it's good amount. And then now I'm like, whoa. Look at the butter. When you come here, try all of these. The butter. It's so good. So unreal. I'm not a big bread or butter person, but this, every day.
Nice. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so happy right now.
Thank you.
This is my favorite. I already know it's gonna be my favorite of all of them, for sure. And over here we have...
Those are my favorite too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So it's like crunchy, it's soft, it's buttery, spicy, and then that nice piece of meat. Oh my gosh. I'm ready for this one. Ooh, spicy. What are you doing to me? Wow. The spicy side is my side. Tassos, you can have the rest over here.
Like garlic is the classic version. Like it's the most classic way of cooking the snails in France. It's like the garlic butter is the classic. you know?
Yeah, it's the key ingredient.
Yeah, exactly. But for me, the best one is the spicy.
The paprika?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you go in here and just get all that paprika butter.
You just dip it.
And it just soaks up. Wow. So happy. So this one's with tomato.
Yeah, it's tomato. This is the snails. You have mushrooms.
So it's like a mushroom tomato gravy.
Yeah, something like that.
And then it's like covered to the top.
Snail inside. Looks amazing. This is gonna be good to get it with bread.
Yeah.
Mmm.
You can have it with bread, pasta, and stuff like that.
You know what's amazing about it? Because of the champignon, the mushrooms. You have that mushroom. If you ever had like a mushroom soup, same flavor.
And it's a bit smoky too with the bacon, because there is some bacon inside. So
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
Yeah, the mushrooms, the smoky side of bacon and stuff like that.
And with the bread. Hugo, congrats to you and your father. This is amazing. I'm blown away. One last thing to try, and that is this beer from Brasserie de la Laisse.
De la Laisse.
De la Laisse.
De la Laisse.
So,
Brasserie de la Laisse.
when you speak Italian and Spanish, you can't understand.
No, I get
trying.
that. I learned Spanish and it was really hard for me too.
Another amazing beer here in Belgium. Wow, amber beer. Nice, it's very crisp. For this weather, it's perfect. But for this, you should get yourself a glass of white wine. I recommend white.
Yeah, I think the wine is the best accommodation with the snails.
The best pairing.
Exactly, the best pairing with a dry one. A dry white wine is the best pairing, I think. But with a beer too, during summer, it does the job.
When you're in Belgium, you go beer, not wine, right?
Yeah.
Dude, this is too good. I love this one too.
Thank you.
Put it on your bread, almost like bruschetta. Bruschetta. Wow. I'm so happy. So happy right now. But it's just so like melting. Brasserie de la Laisse.
We don't see the last. It's different, you know?
It's a whole different thing.
Wow.
Last thing I gotta do is throw some Davidsbeenhere hot sauce in here. It might be a sin, but you know what? I gotta try it with everything. That's why? Unreal. You know, at the end, let's get this and go. So tasty, so tasty. No, it's a sin to leave it.
You have a little bit.
Do I have a little bit of spice? Merci beaucoup. Au revoir. À la próxima.
À la prochaine.
À la prochaine. Let's go, let's go. That was great. That was like amazing. I love the buildings. Very like medieval looking. We're gonna make it right here. Hold on to your horses, tassels. Namur right there. Woo! Wallonia is nice, huh? If they don't let us film, I'm still gonna eat the cheese and drink their beer. 100%.
It's gonna be an adventure.
I mean, I'll tell you, this ride alone, this drive from there to here has been just beautiful. Small backcountry road, you have the river, look at the trees, and only a 13-minute drive from the Escargot. This is the parking over here. Cheese factory.
There it is, the Abbey.
There it is. Marados? What is this? Look at this. Let's go. Maritsu Abbey. This place creates beer, cheese, and bread since 1872. It was founded by Benedict monks, and today I'm going to take you on a tour of the property. And look how beautiful this is. It's a gorgeous day, 1 p.m. Everybody's here relaxing, drinking some beer, eating some food, and of course, trying their amazing fromage. Cheese. All right, follow me. And right here it says it, holy beer, made by monks. Walking into the microbrewery. And over here we have the cheese, the goût. 70 years, after 70 years of in business, I can read somewhat of French. Wow, this cheese looks so good. Oh, wow, this place is beautiful. They're doing well. Yes, finally, this is one of the most famous beers in Belgium. I had to try this place. There's a lot of different types of beers in Belgium. Again, this is the most diverse country in terms of beers. David.
Enchanté, Cédric.
How many different beers do we have?
I have different beers, the blonde, the brown, triple, extra, and in French it's 150e. the special beer for the birthday for the Abbey.
For the Abbey?
Yes.
So you can only drink that beer here?
Only drink it.
Oh, wow. Okay. So do you guys do flights? Is that possible? Like you try a little bit of
Yes, of
everything?
course.
Is
Why
it?
not?
Okay. So we'll do one of all.
Make it for
all
you?
of them. Yes. Oh, wow.
Blonde, brown, triple, and special beer from here.
Fromage?
Yes.
Wow. Look at this. This is their microbrewery. This is where they make unique beers. Correct? He doesn't speak that good English, but hablamos español juntos.
Sí, sí, claro.
So he was explaining to me that this is the microbrewery. This is a new building. And here they make the seasonal beer, the beer that we're gonna try at the very end. You know, the 4 is the very last one, and you can only have it here. So they make it each year. When they run out, it's done, and then they produce more. And that's what they do here. So you have, you know, the kettle, boiler. It's a huge process. Again, wheat, malt, water. Water is the main ingredient, and I'm sure the Wallonian water here is very, very delicious, no?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, I'm sure. I love the branding. The M with the micro, with the glass. I think the one thing you have to take from here, besides the cheese, is a glass. I'll take a souvenir. There's a huge store over there, right? A huge gift shop. Let's go try the beer. Let's go. It is cool, but the beer's better. Of course. Beautiful glass with the Abbey. You can only buy this here. Of manchego, but with celery and salt. Nice dense white cheese.
And the celery gives it a nice kick.
Yeah, right? I've never seen this.
Yeah.
I've never tasted celery and cheese.
That's real cheese right here and real beer.
Real beer. I'm blown away by the cheese. And I know the beer is even better. Right here we have the blonde. Manatsu blonde. It has that crafty taste. I like beer. Oh, it's good stuff. Every beer here is amazing. I think this is my 40th beer of the trip in 3 days. Oh wow, what a brown. This is the best brown so far for me.
Yeah, I like.
This brown is amazing. This is an amazing, amazing brown. It's nice, it's light, it's crisp. I'm sure it's like very, very light in terms of percentage, maybe 5%. I used to drink a lot of beer back in my early days. I'm an old man now, I'm 37 tassos.
It's been a while.
And this is the triple. Wow. Oh yeah, here you feel the strength. This is strong. How much percent this one? The triple?
It's a triple, 10.
Oh, this is the percentages. So the blonde was 6, brown was 8, so strong brown. 10% this one, 10% in a glass. 2 or 3 of these, and that's it. And this is the one you can only try here. This is their seasonal beer. I'm excited for this one. Oh, it's like a saison.
Yes.
Like a farmhouse saison. Oh, amazing. Saison was invented in Belgium and in France, they say. I mean, there's not like a true documentation of it, but it was for the farm workers. So they made it, they go onto the field, and they would drink this to survive. That's so good. So good.
Wow, this is like very unique and it feels very premium, huh? It's like good beer.
6 years ago, I did a lot of breweries in America, in Miami. I learned a lot about beer. And the one reason why I wanted to come to this country, besides the chocolate and the languages, is the beer. Yeah. No, not the waffles, the beer.
No, besides the waffles.
Besides the waffles?
Besides everything else, that's
the beer.
amazing.
Yeah, they have the most varieties of beers in the world in terms of a country. So many different ones. They have Trappist beers, which is like in Rochefort, which is nearby, but that's a little harder to go by. It's not like a brewery open like this where you can just go and sit. But this is great, man.
Salud.
Salud. We're also gonna try a little cutlery board.
Yep.
Cheese, sausage with beer. The main thing with beer is drink with food. That's how you should always do it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the brown. No, the brown's epic.
And the cheese?
Epic. No. Fromage. How do you say the best? Melior?
Meilleur.
Meilleur. My God, it's so close to Italian. It's like I feel like it's the same language.
Your French is very nice.
Oh,
Really.
you should hear my Chinese.
You're tonight.
So what do we have here?
You have cheese from Maretsu. The fagotin from Maretsu is cheese too. Saucisse of the beer van Maretsu. Ham.
Oh, prosciutto.
Ardennais. You have the raisin sec, du sel de céleri, and the sirop de liège. You do this, and this.
Wow.
And so the bread has beer in it.
Yes, in this.
In the bread.
In this bread.
Le pain.
is beer.
So when you eat here, you're drinking beer in the food. Or you're eating beer.
You're eating and drinking beer at the same time.
It's good.
Yeah, no,
It's the
great.
best combo.
No, let's try. Let's go. Hey, let's go, man.
Yeah, that's it. Right here?
There you go.
Nice spot.
Even the menu is epic here.
The menu's like a newspaper. You know, I love it. It says right here, 150 years making beers at this abbey. I would love to see these monks or the priests. Bonjour. Francés? Español?
Italiano.
Italiano? Sei italiano? Ah sì, davvero? Dove?
Dalla Sicilia.
Sicilia, mia madre è di Umbria.
Ah, Umbria, sì.
Sì. Qua, Italia. Ma Sicilia dove? Lì.
È sotto.
Perfetto. Palermo o dove?
No, Catania.
Catania. Meglio. I love this. This is why you need to learn languages, because you can speak with people. This is crazy. So, we're trying some cheese. This looks like a brie. What cheese? It's so creamy. It's like the ultimate brie. Whoa. Nico, so good. I'm in love with it. And then this, sausage with beer. It's so soft, a little smoky. Obviously, we're very close to Germany. Very big influence from the sausages. I think we should dip it in here. Can you dip? Oh, wow. Look at that. It's like a cranberry jam, but very like reduced, thickened. Oh my gosh. What food, what place. Tassels, and this is epic. And right here, we have prosciutto. So good. Not too salty. Very nice. You know what the thing is about this? Everything's super fresh. Also some walnuts. And the bread. Get some of this. Dip it in here as well. It's good stuff.
The sauce, he says.
No, it's a nice thick jam.
Yeah, that's what's recommended. You do this. And then lastly, the cheese. Très bien.
I'm not a big butter guy, but when you're in these countries, butter all day. Yeah, Rochefort. Get some of that, some of this. You're right, the ultimate combo. Cheese, super sweet jam, and that bread. You good?
Oh wow.
Salt and pepper. Hey, you're Italian, you're French, you're Spanish, Latin languages. Wow, this brown ale, one of the best I've ever had in my life. Straight up. Hey, Nico, el mejor cerveza marrón. Hey,
Very nice.
Merci beaucoup.
Nice day. See you. Bye.
So Carlos, ¿dónde vamos ahora?
Vamos a la iglesia
y luego vamos dentro. Voy a abrir yo con la llave.
We're going to the church. He's gonna open the door with the keys, and we got special permission to do this. Cloister, right? The cloister.
Yes, the guide said when he's doing the tour that he's going to go to the paradise, and he had the keys.
It's amazing. And that's the Abbey right there. Wow. It's so beautiful. I love the building, the structure itself. It looks like so medieval. This is the Abbey, founded in the year 1872, about 40 years after the independence of Belgium from the Netherlands, and it's the first Benedict Abbey that was founded after independence, correct? All right, so we're gonna go inside. Follow us. This place is beautiful. I love it. I love the structure. It feels very, very medieval, right? This old stone building, huge. ¿Cuántos cuartos hay aquí? How many rooms? It's huge.
You have to ask.
It's just
some
massive.
monks.
And what are we gonna see inside here? ¿Qué vamos a ver aquí?
Por dentro de la iglesia y luego
¿Dónde hay queso?
donde están los monjes.
And the monjes. ¿Y hacen algo aquí? ¿Queso, pan? ¿Acá? No, solo allá.
No, es detrás.
Okay, so the production of cheese and bread is behind. Here we're gonna see the church and some monks. Let's go to church. Oh wow. Grande. Very big. I am a Catholic. My grandmother, God rest her soul, she passed away in 2007. And every time I come into a place like this, I get very emotional, very spiritual feeling. And I always donate for a candle. That's how it works here. So like €1, I'm putting $1 US, that's all I have. So $1. So what you should do is you do this, leave it here, and then make a quick prayer for your loved one. Here we are in the cloister. So this is where some of the monks live on this side. So you can see different rooms. And over here, we're gonna cross over and see some of the cheese. Wow, look at this building. The church, the abbey, courtyard. We have a small fountain here. It's really amazing how it is 19th century, but it looks like 13th century, just how antique it looks. What a spot, huh? Amazing.
Nice.
Dude, incredible.
Private spot.
Private spot? So this is not, no one can come here, right? This is just for us.
Yeah, yes. Today, yes.
So
and
VIP tour.
With the guide, but normally no.
No. Yes, you can do a guided tour if you want. You have to book reservations for that.
Mhm.
Separate thing. And over here, we're gonna go into the room where we can see some cheese.
Woo.
Smells amazing. Whoa. Look at all that fromage. Cheese. Incredible. So here at the cheese area, we can see the cheese behind this wall. Here we have a small museum. It shows you the history, the tradition of cheese making here at Marasu. Like from 1984, I guess they started. That's what it says here. And it goes through a little bit of the history. You can watch a small movie, it tells you more about it, and you can smell the cheese. I mean, this is the best. The good thing is, we already have the cheese, so we already know what it tastes like. It's celery and salt. Celery and salt mixed with this white cheese. Wow, it's like an overdose of cheese. And I guess the last thing we have to do is go to the gift shop. And that's it.
Yes.
Yeah. This is one of the biggest libraries in Belgium. 500,000 books. What? This place is massive. Huge. And this is the gift shop. Got beer, got glasses, and some other souvenirs. Here in the gift shop, they have lots of religious items, but they also have beers, and they also produce gin. So you have liquor, you got gin, more gin, and they come in these beautiful boxes, so you get a glass. I think I'm gonna take for myself probably these beers because Probably won't get them anywhere else. Very hard to come by. So a 6-pack of the 3 main beers and a glass. And I think a pretty good deal. 15 euro, you have 6 beers from the Abbey.
Luxembourg.
Soon, we got one more place to go. We have a brewery. I'll be drinking, he'll be driving.
It's fine, bro. I got you. No, I got you.
You know, it's funny, we drank like 2 hours ago at this point.
Yeah.
Literally, we've been here for a while. But we were very fortunate because we had no appointment here, and those people were so kind. I walked in, I said, this is who I am. They were like, come on, let's go. So we ate, we drank, they didn't even charge us. So of course I bought some beer that you can only get here, and a little glass to my future home. Oh, am I walking through mud here? Woo! Voy a una casa. Super medieval stone buildings. Like chateaus.
It was great. I have a great clip of you sleeping, and but no, it's great, man. And
thanks, bro.
No, like no joke. Driving this car is like very easy. And it's like it puts you in a lethargic state, you know. But now we're here at the park.
So we're here at Brasserie Atrium. It's an incredible brewery. They have some of the strongest beers ever. No, I'm joking. Well, at least I know they have some strong beers. But we're in some small town. We're about an hour outside of Luxembourg, so we're gonna be here. It's 5 p.m. Probably be done by 7. Driving to Luxembourg by 8. Sun doesn't go down to 10, so we're good. We have nothing scheduled in Luxembourg tonight. I'm dead tired, I'll tell you. Oh, jet lag. How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing great.
Bom dia.
Bom dia.
My friend here is from Brazil. Eu do Brasil? No.
Você fala português?
Eu falo um pouco português. So, what are we doing here today?
We are drinking beer, and we are showing you our beers.
So they have some very, very strong beers. One of the strongest they got is an Imperial, a Russian Imperial Stout, 13.5%. Look at this. Couple is awesome. Paula and Val make incredible beers. They have triples, saison, blancs. Wow, so many stouts, Brune Forte, so that's brown, strong browns. It's a never-ending beer. Look at this, incredible. They also have snacks. They have sausages, they have cheese. My man, where you at? Where you at? You're working hard. What are you doing?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Oh, so you're doing a little board here.
Yeah.
It's a little cheese board.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're packed right now, by the way, guys.
Here's Conte, 14 months old.
14 months old cheese.
And then that sausage with cheese.
Oh, that looks so good. Is this for us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Please share.
Please share, no, of course. And the beer, what do you think we should try? Everything.
Yeah. Let's start with the lightest one.
Lightest one first? And do you do flights here? Do you do that stuff?
We do actually do, yeah. Want to do something like that?
I think it's probably best to do a flight. It's probably the easiest, right? A flight, if you guys don't know, it's a sampling of beer.
Yep.
So, how many beers do you currently have?
Actually, like we have 6 core beers, and we brew 1 to 2 one-shots per month, more or less. Last year we did 24 one-shots. I think up now we are at 65 or 70 beers from like in 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Having fun.
Of course.
Cheers, guys.
Starting off with the strongest beer yet, because if I do that, I won't be able to get through anything else.
Yep.
13.5%.
13.5. That's oil for the engine.
For the engine. I love it, bro. And let me ask you, so what is the name of the town?
Marchand-Famenne. We are like at the entrance of the Luxembourg. An hour from Brussels and an hour from Luxembourg.
Amazing.
Yeah. 2 hours from Reims, Champagne. So yeah, good spot. We have a triple with three type of oats, and we also have a session IPA.
So how do I start? What do you think?
Let's start with that one.
The lightest one first?
Yep.
I actually love it here. I feel like this part of the world is like where I should live.
We eat well, we drink well. Cheers, man.
Cheers. How do you say cheers?
Nice to meet you, friend. Santé.
Santé, mademoiselle. No, mademoiselle.
That was before.
Wow,
Oh, that's fruity too.
That's
an easy one.
Easy
That's
drinking.
why I
Yeah.
feel like a nice
That's the
gulp.
one we make just for like volume. Like easy drinking, it's dry. Just call for another one and the next one. And actually, we call it the slippery one. So when you order, say one slippery one, two slippery one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And this is core beer.
That's one of the core beer. Yeah. We released that one like 2 weeks ago.
This one's like water. It's straight up.
It goes down, yeah, it's
it
easy.
went down so
I
easily.
told you, man.
Amazing. And so we have a mix of stuff, cutlery board. Got cheese, sausage, amazing mustard. This looks so good.
Yep.
And what do we have over here?
That's pate, dry sausage, cheese, ham, and smoked ham. So we had, after 3 years, we released that one. It will be finally a good beer because that's what people drink, just like strong blonde beer, which is called triple.
So Belgians like strong blonde beers, 8.5%.
Yeah, that's what everyone drinks. So we released it last year after 3 years of Atrium, and that's the one we sell the most. It just like took over the whole the sale.
See, in the States it's the opposite. In the States they're like light lagers, 4.5%.
Yeah.
And that's it. Obviously
yeah.
we've changed the revolution with the craft beer industry the past 20 years.
Mhm.
But that's usually if everybody's like 5%, I'm like, no, I need 9.
Yeah,
like
and
9
even
is a
all
beer.
the Trappists, it's
Yeah.
always like 8,
Yeah,
9,
they're like
12.
super strong.
Yeah,
we didn't get to get the Trappist Rochefort. We didn't get it.
yeah,
but they're like
that's,
closed.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Yeah.
It's really, really hard to get. Yeah.
I feel like I need to eat something, right? Before we keep doing this? What do you think?
Go for it.
Go for it. The sausage?
Yeah.
Do I just grab it with hand?
Really? Yeah, go for it, man.
With hand?
Yeah.
Sausage with bacon, and then that's...
It's like sausage with cheese and a bit of bacon, yeah.
With cheese and a bit of bacon?
It's really good.
It's really good. The mustard.
Mm-hmm.
It's out of control. I don't know how to explain it.
Mm-hmm.
It's juicy, it's fresh, the bacon, and there's cheese in there as well, so it's
Yeah,
creamy.
yeah.
Yeah, this is like real.
Yeah.
Well, because like France and Belgium make real mustard.
Yeah.
Yeah, we in the States don't have this real stuff.
Yeah.
It's good like between the drinks.
Mm-hmm.
A little bite.
Something like greasy.
Oh, this is out of control.
Yep.
Congratulations. This is the best. So definitely try some of the snacks when you drink the beer.
That's ready for another drink.
What's next?
So here we have, it's a saison de table. So it's a saison, it's typical from Belgium. And that's so it's low in alcohol, 4%, with lime and coffee.
No, it's good that you give it to me like in this small portions, so
Yeah.
I can have. It's like all this is like one beer.
Yeah.
Oh, the coffee.
Nice,
oh,
huh?
yeah,
And
yeah,
actually,
very nice.
as the beer is really light, the coffee like really goes really strong.
Yeah.
It's really
no,
nice.
the coffee beans is what you feel the most here.
Yeah.
And this one?
That's Clementine. That's Clementine wheat beer. It's
wheat beer.
Clementine peel.
I don't know. There's a lot of different flavors here.
I've
been to so many
Saison is
breweries.
typical from Belgium. And we do like we specialize a bit in Saison and Imperial stouts.
Imperial stouts.
Yeah, black viscous
Imperial
beer.
stouts. And this one?
That's the session IPA.
Is it a session IPA?
Yeah. Or when they went to India, the English guy went to India, and then the beer wasn't keeping well.
This is super citrusy.
Yeah. They started to have hops, and the beer stayed better to go to India. So it was conservating.
Conserving. Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to conserve it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with the rum from Caribbean, sending it to England. Lots of sugar.
Yeah.
Crazy sugar.
Yeah.
Wow. Won't lie to you, I already feel it.
Because well.
Strong beers, 8.5%.
We'll get him tonight.
Yeah, you get me. This guy's the best. I mean, today I'm celebrating 100 country, guys. 100.
Cheers to that.
Cheers, man. Cheers.
So that's triple. That's the blonde beer we talked about. And that's made with like 3 different kind of oats and a yeast that makes a bit like fruitier than a normal triple. A common triple in Belgium is always like cloves and banana, esters. But this one, like we change it a little bit, to make easier, like a easy drinking triple.
Because I feel like triples sometimes they're not
heavy.
so easy to drink.
Yeah.
This one's easy.
Yeah.
Oh, and you feel the alcohol.
Straight juice.
8.5, and this is like what people like here.
Yeah. So that's Comté. Comté is like really great cheese, and that's maturated 14 months.
14 months.
The best cheese.
One of the best cheese, and you always do this, like mix it with this like jam.
Yeah, that's a jam special from a town around here.
You know, I love this about you guys, the jam. In Spain, it's more like cheese and honey.
Yeah,
You do more of that.
Yeah. Flavorful, really good.
Hard for me to explain cheeses.
Nice.
I wouldn't say Gouda, but somewhere along those lines.
Yeah, it's stronger, way stronger, yeah.
Okay, we're changing scenery now, guys. This is pork pate right here. This is delicious. For all you guys that don't eat pork, I'm sorry. Look at that cheese. Oh, the fromage. It tastes good. It's a little strong though. Strong one. Yeah, it smells. Smells like a blue cheese. Beers.
So that's our imperial stout that we sell the whole year.
By the way, let me explain this to you. It's 11% the whole bottle, not the glass. Whole bottle.
Yeah. That's imperial brown ale.
Imperial brown.
Imperial brown ale.
Is that even real? It's so real, I'm taking it home with me. No, I'm taking some beer with me for sure.
That's Pecan Queen, so it's a brown ale maple syrup.
Oh, my Canadian friends will love this one. Ooh, Montreal. Right?
That's Chocafe, it's milk stout with coffee and chocolates.
Oh my god, every beer gets better and better. Just the taste.
That's imperial stout with vanilla.
We're gonna open an Airbnb right in this place, for sure. Let's go into the brewery. Let's go. Whoa! I'll tell you guys, I just want you to know, to make a brewery, to start a brewery, it's expensive. Lots of material. And these guys, the brewers, they're like 90% cleaning. Like they're just cleaning tanks, all they do.
Yeah, us working with foods, and we have to keep it clean all the time. And lot of water, lot of cleaning, lot of water. Yeah, but it's a hard job, but passion is there, so easy.
So how do you make beer? You get malt, yeast, grain, hops, water.
Hops, water, yeah.
That's it.
And four ingredients.
And you guys have a 2-kettle system, which is a boiler and a cooling system.
Yeah, no, that's mashing, boiling, lautering, and whirlpool. So we first start by mashing, then we lauter the mash, the wort, go back into the boiling tank, boil it, and then when it's done, add some hops, and then when it's done, whirlpool, and then straight into the fermenters.
So these are stainless steel fermenting tanks.
Yep.
There's different sizes depending where you go. If you go to some of the huge breweries, they are humongous.
Yeah.
Some of the smaller dogs, they have very, very small ones, right? If you're doing home brewing, it's like a very small thing.
So here we have 5 fermenting vessels from 20 hectares, so 2,000 liters. And at the back we have, for us, 2 big boys from 35 hectares. Yeah, so last year we did 1,250 hectares. So for our 4th year, so yeah, happy about it.
So let me ask you, how much does it cost for me to make my own beer here?
Depends what kind of beer.
No, because what you do is you get the wort and then you put my name. Right? Like,
right,
that's it.
And then you have to buy the whole stuff.
You have to buy the whole thing. I know. My man, thank you so much. This is great. This is great.
But more than welcome.
And let me ask you, how does it work here? People come, they can sit down. What time do you open? What is the process here?
So the tap room only opens on Fridays and Saturdays.
Oh wow! So we're on a good day.
Yeah. Because during the week it's production. Yeah,
that's it.
So only open from 5 p.m. on Fridays and 4 p.m. on Saturdays. And we also do live music. Tomorrow there's live music. We do some other stuff as well. Sometimes, like painting, stuff like that. So yeah.
About to try the strongest beer in Belgium.
or at least in Wallonia, I think. 2 of these, and you can't walk. Non camminare dopo di questo.
Scoop?
No,
Can speak
it's
English
cool,
if
but
you
no,
want
speak
to.
Italian. I mean, I'm just saying, like, after 2 of these,
Yeah, you can. Yeah, the more I have had is 5, but then that's it, man.
Ooh,
5, yeah, 5.
5 of these?
Yeah, 5 of these. Yeah, that's a.
I can't. I've done that
But
before.
it was the other one, but it's like 11%, 13.5. Yeah, 5 of them.
13.5.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'm ready.
Let's go. It is
like
sick.
dank.
Actually, it wasn't going through the bottling machine.
It wasn't going to the bottle
Yeah,
machine.
yeah.
It's like tar.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa. Whoa. It's good though.
Good, huh?
Like ice cold like that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Normally we don't serve it as cold, but here they are too warm. Usually we keep it like 10 to 12 degrees, but then here we don't have any for, you know.
It even comes out like slow.
It looks like oil, right?
It's like some type of tar, you know, like
yeah,
like thick. Okay. Should we see a little bit of town?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Wow.
Pour la cycle et une cycle et une
The last beer I'm having today. Anything else would be too much. By the way, I love this place. I feel like I should have a place here. So a hotel, restaurant, spa?
Yeah, for a 5-star hotel.
This is what I love about Europe. Drink,
Nice.
walk around, enjoy, medieval. You know, my great grandfather was walking around here like with cattle.
And actually,
like-
that's the Brewer Street.
That's the Brewer
That's the Brewer Street.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So what do we have here? Like
So
in
that's
terms of like things
the
to
old
see?
town. They just refurbished everything.
Oh, so they renovated
All new,
everything.
yeah,
All new.
renovated, yeah.
Oh wow, look at this place. Beautiful.
Beautiful, huh?
So very nice Wallonian
Yeah,
town. And you
and
said
it's-
all the stones come from nearby
Yep.
area.
Yep. We call that pierre du pays. It's like a stone from the land.
Stone from the land.
Yeah.
And is there anything on this strip that we should see? I mean, everything looks pretty closed. I mean,
Here
it's
there's like
late.
a little place. There is the church there.
Church. Wow. This is, I'll tell you, Western Europe, man.
Yeah.
Western Europe.
But
All of
here-
Europe, but Western Europe is something different.
Actually, I've never seen that before.
And look, we have doner kebab. Hey, teşekkürler. This guy's Turkish for sure. This is amazing.
He's the nicest guy in town.
He's Turk?
And his kebab are really nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where's he from?
From Turkey.
Turkey,
Yeah,
of course.
Turkey.
I mean,
Of course,
it's
yeah.
a doner kebab in
Yeah.
Turkish. Hey, you're walking like just from there to here, I already feel the beer.
It's
I
strong,
feel
yeah.
it, dude, it's
It's
strong.
strong, yeah.
It's a strong one. And in terms of Wallonia and Flanders, what is the biggest difference? Of course, language.
Yeah.
Is there like a difference in culture too?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And you're from Brussels, so you're French speaking.
I'm from Brussels, but my grandmother is from the Flemish area, and people everywhere. That everyone knows each other.
No, it's great. No, it's small town.
So my grandmother is from Flanders. And then I speak Flemish. So my father is a Flemish teacher as well. So for us, like in Brussels, it's much more like Belgium is a bit weird. So we have 3 areas. We have Flemish, we have French, and then there is Brussels. But Brussels is like 80% of French in there, but it's located in the Flemish area. And
Yeah.
you can cross Belgium in 3 hours, you know. So it's all different kind of people, different kind of culture, and that's what for me makes us, you know.
No, of course. And again, the country became independent in 1830 from the Netherlands. They got rid of the king and said, we're our own state. They kept, they basically rioted in Brussels, got rid of everything.
Yeah. But we still have a king.
Yeah,
monarchy.
But they got rid of this
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
And then so Flanders, Wallonia, Brussels, but then right here on the east, we have a little bit of German. I mean, it's very, very small population.
On the border.
And you have Luxembourg, where we're going now. And I mean, this is what makes the country amazing. 200 years of history already in terms of being independent.
It's 60% Flemish, 40% French, and then like 3 or 4% lost in between of German.
My friend and me will be here in the year 2030 for 200-year independence. We'll be drinking your 22% beer.
Let's do that. we'll make it for it.
It's amazing. Well, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you again.
Welcome, more than welcome.
Strongest beer in Belgium. What do you think? Is it? I think it is.
Goodbye.
No, goodbye, no! Goodbye, no! Oh, wait, this guy's a polyglot. He's actually more than a polyglot. He speaks 7 languages. How many languages? What? French, Dutch?
There's English, Dutch, German, French, Italian, Spanish, and Chinese Mandarin.
Habla español?
Poco.
¿Y italiano?
Sí.
Sí, parliamo insieme.
Llamoro a mí?
Sì? No! Che ha detto lui? Va bene.
I walk up 3 places on the big wall in China.
Ah, sì?
The big wall. And I have visited twice China and twice small China, Taiwan.
Ah, Taiwan.
And Taiwan, I did zigzag.
7 languages, my friend.
Yes.
Danke schön.
Danke schön.
Merci
Danke
beaucoup. Danke schön. Pleasure meeting you.
I hope you have a pleasure in
Oh, we love it here. We love it here. This is a great town. Beautiful place. It wasn't strong enough. 13.5%. It won't kill me. I thought I was gonna die today. I guess not. Hey, James Bond. Hey, with Pierce Brosnan or Daniel Craig? Who do you choose? Nah, man, Daniel Craig, come on. Pierce Brosnan, only one. Golden eye. My man's going wild. Celebrating today.
Atrium.
Atrium. Oh. Slushy on the floor there. Oh, that's nice. Super light.
Easier. Easy drinking.
Easy drinking.
You guys are fun.
Another thing is, with alcohol, everything flows better.
Yeah. Ready for 100?
I'm ready, bro.
Yo, huge milestone, man.
Huge milestone. Luxembourg, 100 countries. People told me not to go to Luxembourg. You know what? I'm going Lux Life. Let's go.
Oh, bro, we've been proving everybody wrong since the beginning of time. People say Luxembourg is boring. Check this out.
Let's go.
Andiamo.
Andiamo. Ragazzi.
Yo, you did it. Congrats. Huge milestone for you, man. Happy for you.
100 countries. We're in Luxembourg. This is it. Wow. Luxembourg. What do we know about it? Well, I don't know too much. Expect they speak Luxembourgish.
I think Luxembourgish, German and
French.
French, no. Je ne parle français. Français est très difficile. Je m'appelle Tassos. Je suis grec. That's it. That's pretty much it. Bonjour, bonne nuit, bonsoir, enchanté.
Merci.
Merci beaucoup. Avec plaisir. That's it, bro. That's all my French.
Luxembourg, huh?
Small town.
And here we are. The Brau Hotel, right there to the left. Welcome to the Brau Hotel. This hotel is about 15 minutes outside of the city center of Luxembourg City. Beautiful boutique hotel, 55 rooms, and they're across the street from the Brasserie Nationale, which is the national beer of the country. And I won't lie, I'm tired. Still very sunny outside at 10 p.m. But I'll see you guys in the morning, and we're gonna go explore Luxembourg. Good night.